you're gonna be down here, could you at least turn down your tablet a bit?
The man playing Roblox within your general vicinity?
No, he just watches videos.
Oh.
Of course he come down.
Clickety clack.
Oh, that's cool.
We are on the attack.
Oh,
Howdy, y'all. We are already live because I effed up. Oh, shit. Thanks again for reminding me, Twitch. Fuck off, Twitch. Fuck off.
What?
Nothing. Every time, don't show again. Thank you. Every time I load up my Twitch chat now, it pops down the things like, oh, you want a sub? You'll get Discord Nitro when you sub. So every,
What? I
buddy...
get Discord Nitro when I sub?
Yeah, bro. You want to get some Discord Nitro? Do you want to...
I'm sure that actually applies if you've ever had Nitro before.
I know.
Just like every other free Nitro promotion.
Hey, if you have to pay for it, if you have to pay for it, like, probably it will work.
No, I don't fucking believe it, dude. Literally every single promotion they've ever done where you get quote-unquote free or bonus Nitro doesn't work if
You've had it before?
you've already had Nitro.
Yeah.
It's the same shit with all the fucking, like, oh, get 1 month free of Game Pass things. Like, only if you've never used Game Pass before.
Oh, man. Man, oh, man. The final episode / session of
Hopefully.
this season.
Yep.
We don't dawdle around.
I don't plan to dawdle around too much. I plan to just talk to Kunja's friend, go to the Columns tribe, and then head back towards the Dome office. I guess that's all I think we got to do.
Yep, that's kind of what we're looking at. We're probably going to end up...
Stop at Haraxin because I'm pretty sure most of us have ordered something from him and we still need to pick it up.
That is correct. Though that won't be for probably... It looks like almost 8 more days.
What?
No, never mind. That's a contingent. No, that's a date for one of Jammerman's contingency spells.
Oh, I was gonna say I thought quite a few days had passed since we made the order.
No, apparently, yeah, it should be ready by now. Yeah, the 25th. It's
Mental
ready.
gen.
Mental.
Fuck the fuck is Harley?
That was awful. It's a Diet Coke. Come on, man.
What?
I had a disgusting burp, which makes me a very good streamer.
I didn't even
because I'm
hear
drinking
it,
a Diet Coke.
Self-report, I guess. Cameron, are you
whispering
talking?
Me? Who's whispering me?
No.
Okay, because I kept seeing your circle light up, and I wasn't sure if you were like super quiet or something.
Cameron is too busy not giving a shit. Can I mark this as red?
Wow. Wow.
Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. Ooh, wow, 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 wow. I don't know. Dude, it's fine. How is everybody doing, by the way? Everybody having a good
worse
time?
now that you've done that.
No.
There he is.
Pretty good.
Holy shit, everybody's actually here before 8:10? What the fuck?
You know what? Everybody did show up for the final game. The final game before I put my nose to the grindstone and figure out what the fuck a kilometer is.
Yeah?
Don't know.
You're non-sequitur much?
No, essentially I just gotta get the nitty-gritty stuff set up for what is quite frankly probably gonna be the final section. God motherfucking damn. Okay.
Jin learned machine gun.
Can you imagine if you actually had, say, a magic item that lets you just use 6 Eldritch Blasts and you could just do all of those things?
That would be a revolver, not a machine gun.
No, 6 Eldritch Blasts, each with 3 in a thing. That would be,
I mean,
18
Eldritch-
shots.
well,
The
that's
Be
Eldritch
like
Shotgun.
7 multi-attacks then.
Eldritch Shotgun implies AoE unless you're using a slug, in which case that's like
I still like. Somebody needs to make a fucking actual D&D version of the Gungeon gun, the bundle of wands. That's literally just like 50 wands all duct taped together.
still think my favorite Gungeon gun ever is the one that's not a gun, and it's the baseball bat.
There's a lot of those.
I know the baseball bat. I think it's very fun.
I mean, I think the Casey is genuinely just one of the best weapons in the game if you
Well,
actually know how to use it.
I mean, yeah, like anything that can reflect is just
The problem is that it's
you know.
really hard to actually use, at least like in the later stages.
So, here's a let's see. Hang on. No, I had a question that I was going to ask at the start of the stream. It was going to be my like quote
You
unquote
forgot.
icebreaker, and I forgot what it was. It had something to do with. Okay. So I asked this to one of my other groups that I run for.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a specific example that anybody has of a sound that has been described as a visual, or no, sorry, the sound that's
What?
been described in a weird way, but you understood what it meant, and like you could picture the sound?
I have no
Huh?
idea what you're talking
Okay.
about.
Here's an example.
Like, how?
No, like the example was is I was rewatching a video from a long time ago on YouTube, and it was talking about a pistol from Call of Duty Black Ops 3 called the Rift 9, and they described the Rift 9's reloading sound as the sound of a panther being tickled, and it was very accurate. So that is my
That is
example.
really specific.
I understand that it's very specific, but come on, everybody has described a sound as something like that. You know? Like
Can't say I
the
have.
sound of a bear choking on a soccer ball.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
So I'm the
I
only
understand
one.
what you mean, but
No
I
examples.
can't think of any specific example right off.
I can't imagine like
your premise, but
That is a very specific thing to have to remember examples for.
chat. Farm that YouTube engagement. Put it in the comments below if you've ever.
Hey, one person in chat, is Duncan here yet? Hey,
Is Duncan
Duncan.
here? Hang on.
Duncan is chat.
Duncan, he literally is. For P's and Q's, Duncan is chat. For my normal streams, Trip and Waffle are chat. That's it. That's all. Those, they are
I
everything.
need to go get my well, I guess
They are the influencer engagement.
Are you an influencer, Dominic?
No, I don't influence shit.
You
My
influence
influence,
me to have a bad time.
my only influence is whatever minor gravitational field I would create if I were in the vacuum of space.
What? Are you like okay today, man?
No, I'm out. I'm out of my brain, dude. I'm out of my mind.
Apparently.
But like, yeah, it's like a thing, yeah. Just
Oh man, if we actually do manage to get done today, I just realized episode 30.
that's yeah, it's perfect.
yeah.
God. Okay, so last thing that I'll say, but hot take: if in any video game, your idea of a quote unquote mythic or super legendary, or like your idea of what constitutes a good looking cosmetic is just hyper futuristic robots, you're an idiot. You're
Dominic's
a fool.
mad that Orissa's mythic skin in Overwatch 2 looks like shit.
No, I actually don't care about that. I'm just mad that it makes her a bad person.
So, have you considered not playing Overwatch 2 anymore?
No, because I'm playing it with
That's my
Jacob right
question.
now. I'm playing it with Jacob right now because he asked me to start playing Overwatch 2 with him, and apparently I'm a goated Orisa, so it's fine. I'll do what I can. I suck ass at
I used to-
Overwatch 2.
Also, actually, looking at the Mythic
You
skin,
mean Overwatch?
it looks like it's a barely tweaked version of like the brown
I'm
stag beetle skin.
Did you hear that they were thinking about going back to 6v6?
Yeah, I
I
did.
fucking hope so. Fix at least
Ugh.
one of the things you fucking ruined. Blizzard. Jesus.
I just thought
Le-
it was funny
le-
watching a popular Overwatch streamer learn about meet the team from
Mm.
From Team Fortress 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
TF2 and went,
Mhm.
"Wait, there was an Overwatch before Overwatch?"
Oh my god.
Well, this is
Bro,
something
what-
I was complaining. I was complaining to Jacob about this specifically, and apparently this is a well agreed upon thing. Everyone that got added post Overwatch 2, with maybe the exception of Kiriko, is basically a nothing burger of a character. You've got
Yeah.
like one Canadian who likes archaeology, and that's her whole thing. I was Sigma.
I feel like maybe
who are
it's
these
just
people?
because like
Sigma was a good addition
Did
to
you
the
say
game,
Sigma?
at least.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not
Was
talking
Sigma even
gameplay.
Overwatch 2?
No,
I'm
so,
not
so
talking
Sigma
gameplay.
was Overwatch 1. I think the first
Yeah.
characters that they added was
Kiriko, Junker Queen.
not Soldier 76. The
And then-
female
and
then-
not
Oh,
Soldier
And then we just
76.
literally have Moana. We have Maui from Moana. Like that's just him. It's just not Dwayne Johnson Maui from Moana with
Am
two
I going to
giant
be able to actually
chainbones.
find a list of characters that were specifically added in 2? or
But
is it
none
just
of
going to
them
be-
matter. Like I hear people say, "Well, they're connected to X characters." Back just like, dude, make them their own character. Why do you think people
Here-
liked Overwatch? Tracer is a fucking icon because of the way Overwatch 1 was. Winston,
They liked Overwatch
Bastion?
for the porn.
there's so but guess what? There's
Yeah.
like porn of Bastion. The man's a robot. He's just a gun. The man has a bird, and that's what
Yeah.
made him fun.
Never underestimate the power of stupid people
Never.
on the internet.
Never, never,
Never.
never.
So 2022.
But,
Okay,
like-
so I actually think yes, Sojourn was the first
Yeah, and nobody
the first
liked her.
one.
She was literally only good for a short period of time because she was a better hit scan than
Like-
freaking Widowmaker.
Junker Queen was I'm pretty sure Junker Queen was actually like an existing character
she
before
just got added
Overwatch
to the
2
game.
came
She
out.
was
Yeah,
alluded
that's-
to, she just wasn't
Yeah.
an in-game character yet.
And listen, like I'm looking at this now. Literally, the only characters that I feel like I know anything about are Junker Queen and Ramatra. All these other, like, who the
The
fuck is
first-
Venture?
So the
That's
first
the
three
chick
that
with
came,
the drill. She's
the
stupid.
first three that came out when Overwatch 2 came out had all been in progress during Overwatch, so there's allusions to several of them in previous lore. But everything after those three is just literally whatever burgers.
Yeah, like literally Lifeweaver, Ilari, Mauga,
Freaking
Venture.
Lifeweaver is
Juno.
such a
I don't-
trash character.
He
I
is.
don't know
hate him.
any of these
I hate,
people.
I hate the guy's
Anyway,
character.
so
He's just
The funny thing is, he's like an actively like griefable character because you can freaking pull your teammates without their consent towards you and screw them up.
yeah. No,
God.
100%.
Okay. So I know I'm feeding into this, but we're currently 4 minutes
No,
over time, so
I
I think
know
we
this,
should stop
but-
talking about Overwatch.
My original point was just that legendary skins that are just futuristic robots are trash. I think that
Yeah.
aesthetic is so overdone, and metal with shiny lights is basically admitting that you're the kind of person that buys RGB and thinks it's cool.
No, I mean,
That's just my opinion. This is my
Come
opinion.
on, you gotta have underglow.
Underglow's
I would
illegal,
attach
though.
underglow to my taint before I buy RGB for my
Oh,
computer
okay,
as a
buddy.
separate.
Right.
All
Stop
right,
it.
so
Alright.
D&D, huh? How about
Yeah.
D&D? Let's play some
Yeah,
D&D.
Yeah,
I
let's
feel like
let's
the-
go let's go and
Speaking of
do
D&D.
stuff.
Speaking of D&D, the date is the 25th of Alturic in the year 749 AC. You guys have fought a long, long way
After
from-
Christ?
No.
Sorry. I'll shut up.
I lost it. So, you guys traveled a lot here in Root, and you guys accomplished a lot.
Ugh.
Chief of those accomplishments being destroying the ancient and evil druidic circle that was also a tribe that was trying to basically ally themselves with the big bad Hinzelitis, the chain thing that is still pretty much unknown to the party for various reasons, hanging out somewhere else.
Potentially not for much longer.
This is true. It depends
He's
on how
somewhere.
things go. Now, when we last left our party, Salira made a big fat oopsie and turned Kunja's mom into an amorphous blob of changeling goop that attacked and tried to mind control everybody around them.
Bitch had it coming.
True. This is very true.
Yeah.
And we find
Kinda
ourselves
deserved
hanging out currently around the carts, which are parked currently in Al-Aqsa. We'll say that in between last session and this one, we had a couple of people come to check out the commotion, but since there's really nothing left, most people just kind of assumed there was some infighting amongst the party, which was quickly and easily cleared up. And things have
really loud
mostly
infighting.
returned to normal. Any previous any questions I'll just ask from the last session, since it's been a while, before we move on here. Also, what the
No,
think we-
not really.
I think we covered everything important.
Yeah.
Other than, like, I guess we could go over the items we picked up, but I don't think that's...
There are some unidentified items that will probably need to be
Right.
identified.
There's definitely stuff I want to do, but I'll have to wait on the trip over the Colm tribe and back home, so that can wait till then. So
That is true. There is somebody waiting for you at the headquarters of the of Colm's tribe, way to the south. They are supposedly going to have for you a very good reward for helping with taking down Minostron, the Druidic Circle's leader.
I wonder if
Now you need to
the
remember
well,
that's
or
the
there
guy,
would be
right?
willing to buy some
I-
of my potions.
I definitely think before we go, though, I definitely want to talk to Kamara before we start heading out. 'cause-
She's been
I mean-
just sitting and recovering from this whole ordeal. She's been relatively quiet for the most part.
Coons will, after taking a moment to kind of steal his nerves or just try to lift himself up after everything else that just happened with his
Committing
parents.
matricide.
Patricide.
Yes.
Yes.
Though I don't actually remember if he was there for that.
I don't think he was there for. He was there for his both parents' death. Actually, he was there for his mother's and father's. It's just that he didn't commit to any of it. So,
The commitment issues.
yeah. Either way, though, Kunj, after stealing himself, just taking a deep breath, he heads over to Kamara and sits with her. So, what now?
I'm going home. And not to blow myself up this time. I have to fix my home. I need to get my affairs in order. And for the most part, I need to... Well, I'd like to continue my research, but to be honest, I think that's probably going to be in your hands at this point. I definitely overstepped, not getting myself caught by somebody like that again.
Well, I mean, you always were very brave. I mean, just me being able to do all my magic is thanks to you.
Right.
Either way, though, well, look, if things do get a little bit hectic here or it gets too much or so, and you need to get away from everything, there's a place up in hold on, wait, where is it again?
Fiorane.
Fiorane. And it's Dominatus.
Okay. That's a long walk. A long trip.
It is, but that's where I'm currently. That's where our current home is currently. But only if you need to get away from all this. You don't have to. Just it's someplace for you to go if I don't know anything comes up or so.
All right. Well, thank you for letting me know. If I find myself needing to, I might come and visit. We'll have to see how things play out around here.
You you have to probably put up with a lot of adorable kobolds, though. They're pretty cool.
I see. Yes, you seem to be traveling with one at this moment. He is pretty adorable. I'm sure I could
Yep.
stand the rest of them if there are more of them. Don't have much actual experience with them, at the very least. So might be an interesting thing to learn about.
Flip rocks.
Well, either way, if you, but like I said, if you need anything, yeah, just get in contact with. I guess I don't know who. I guess if you mention, I mean, you're a little bit versed in magic. If you ever get like a ascending spell or so, definitely use that to keep in touch with me.
Sure. If I ever manage to learn that spell, I'll definitely do it. But there are also I could just pay for it. There are
True.
people who can just
True.
cast that.
True.
So
I'm just.
I will
I'm
keep
just
in
thought-
touch. I'll
Yeah.
see what I can do. I have just a lot of thoughts to sort out. That's all.
Okay. Well, either way, again, I'm just glad you're safe. You're. I think out of everything in this whole entire area, you're probably the best thing that I can think of on the top of my head.
I'm glad that I'm safe too, and I'm flattered. So I guess you guys are headed to, and I actually, before I say any of that, I don't think anybody actually said out loud that you guys were heading out there at this point. So we'll nix that.
No.
And instead, she's going to gather herself up and pick up what few things she actually did have on her. And she is going to give everybody a wave and say, if I can, I'll see you a lot at a later date. Calmer times.
I think I'll do her one more good kind of gesture and give her 10 platinum pieces to help her out or so.
She vehemently refuses the platinum.
Okay. Well, if you're sure, I just want to make sure
Because
that
you know that I'm not short on money. And
Well,
if
so-
I'm being quite frank, you're going to be needing that platinum a lot more than me, considering, what you guys are up against. Keep your money,
Yeah. Okay.
please.
Okay. How use it to help kill a dimensional god or whatever we're dealing with.
That sounds like a much better use than helping fix up some basic, construction work.
Okay.
Be safe, and don't die.
I will try not to.
She then gives you a wave and heads out. Kind of leaving the air in a bit of an anxious way. It's kind of charged with that nervous energy, this uncertainty. She heads off. And that leaves all of you to decide what you're going to do going forward.
Well, I mean,
Mm.
I think the only real next option from here is just going to be packing up and heading down to the Colmes tribe, both to, I guess, get that reward and also talk to, I can actually double check what his name is now. Where is it?
A certain
I
Uh,
think
Parsione? Is that how you say it?
Parsony.
Parsony, okay.
I think I'm gonna take time to delve into those documents that we grabbed and try to look for some keywords and all stuff.
Oh boy.
Because there's a lot of them, so it's like I have a whole entire trip ahead of me to get through all that.
Let's see.
And also, boy,
So let's take stock of how long this journey is going to be. Do you guys have any stops that you intend to make on the way, or are you just making your straight shot?
I don't think there's
think I
really any reason to
have-
stop by the Delmeyer tribe because we've already talked with
hasn't the Delmeyer tribe moved most of their people to the capital right now anyway?
I don't believe that to be the case. Likely they're working on getting. I think I
I mean, I
described
know
this, and
that
if I didn't,
their leader was here, and I
the
know we
leader
talked to
is.
her.
But I think they would probably
Oh,
be
okay,
moving
yeah.
refugees up.
No.
Okay, yeah, that is what. Okay, so
So,
that I mistook that
We
as
already
something different.
grabbed our carts and stuff from there, so
yes, you guys
No.
have them all
Yeah,
up currently.
I
The
don't
only
think
other
there's anything.
real place would be, I guess Delta's watch. Well, no, I guess because they mentioned, if I remember correctly, didn't you say that like all the Fey shit stopped?
That's right.
Yeah.
Once
Yeah.
everything was dealt with here, it's
Hmm.
like the Fae stuff receded or disappeared from the land. You guys heard that they had left crevices in its wake in
Mhm.
places as well. So it's going to
There is
take
that, but
3 days and most of the day on the third day to make your way down to Colm's tribe via just your travel.
okay.
And so, we'll kind of keep things simple with things being a little bit more, well, safe around here. And traveling via main roads will stick us over to the 28th, and we'll set it to 8 o'clock p.m. Here we are. So during your travel, what you mostly take note of is that there are caravans of carts full of construction materials and otherwise people being ferried from various different places. Uh, Making moves appear to be even the slumbering tribe, which didn't really seem like the kind of tribe to do something like this. They are helping to move people from Allegiance Rock, and even as you get towards, and off the main road, there are tons and tons of tribesmen who are coming from the Combs Tribe HQ and making their way up towards the main city. The roads are busier than they've probably been in centuries, not considering just the problems. Let's see. Hang on. I think I need to move the. There we go. I just switch back over to this so that I can move this for the stream. So it's going to be about 8 p.m. as you guys make your way back to the headquarters of Calmus Tribe. Again, a settlement with no name, rather just referred to in general. But you are welcomed into the settlement with open arms. The gates are thrown open, not only for your heroics the last time that you were here, but you're easily recognized around here as the people who did the most to stop what was going on. Plus, killing a Dracolish doesn't hurt either, you know?
Yeah. True.
So, having arrived, are you guys just heading straight over to speak with the druid?
I don't think we have any other business here. I think the druid's the only guy we are here to see, right? Unless somebody else has something.
I mean, didn't we want to talk with the Colm himself as well? Because I thought Dominic just mentioned that he had something for us.
True.
Oh
No?
right, Colmo Driscoll's got something.
Did you say
for
no?
us.
I don't think so.
That's where you literally said that like 10 minutes ago.
Did you?
That he had like some sort of like extra reward for us. I
No,
swear to God,
I
you
think
just
he
said
was
that.
referring
was
to. I think he was
Parsoni.
referring to the
Well,
druid who has
Well,
the
that's not who you
information
said
we
though.
need.
So
Is that not true? Okay, well if I
I'm like
said that,
90% sure you said it was Colm.
whatever the case, you don't believe he has any extra reward for you. So instead, if you guys are going to just do this for that purpose, here we go. You are going to head over. So as I remember, and as you probably remember, the home that he is currently living in is a relatively plain home, squirreled away at the back of the settlement. While again, it's a pretty modern looking settlement in terms of this time period, this home is particularly bland, of course, done to, hide the identity of who is living there. Making your way up to the door, it seems like late at night, the lights are still off, but, you guys just knocking? You guys just heading in?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
I
think
assume we
so.
should at least knock.
Okay.
Mm.
A knock, there's about we'll say 10 to 15-second delay, and then you hear the sound of chains as well as a lock being turned, and the door opens. And you're
Chains?
met with the same, like a door chain combo.
I know. I'm making a joke.
Sebastian just has PTSD for any like rattling chain noise.
Chain sound immediately whips out a shotgun nobody knew he had.
Who
Where
gave
is
the
it?
dragonborn a gun?
Who
So
gave the Dragonborn a gun?
you're met
Probably
with
the
the face.
artificer.
You're met with the face of the druid, who invites you all in, relatively excitedly. You know, he kind of even takes maybe a step too far out of his abode just to give you guys a bit of, well, acknowledgement. And we'll just kind of get right in. So he brings you in, and he says,
Yep.
"You know, I can't even begin to tell you how much I'm thankful for what you've done. It's already been heard, you know, all across the settlement, all across the country. It's good to know that it's finally over. Finally done."
I'm sure many would agree with you.
If only I could have, I don't know, done more, not done things. The past is the past, and more than anything, I have what I promised you. Now, you can't be thanking me for this gift. This is something that was given to me by my dearly departed friend. And I hope that you can somehow use this. And he makes his way kind of to the back of the room. He moves a couple of wooden planks that make up the floor, and even then he kneels down and starts digging through dirt underneath the floorboards. Finally, he unearths what appears to be a metal box, like a lockbox. It's pretty hefty and weighty. You can feel him grunting as he tries to, or hear him grunting as he tries to lift it up. And as he puts it down onto the ground and he flips it open, he produces a clear jar, heavily sealed though, with an iron stopper and wrapped in ropes to keep it as secure as possible. Inside of the jar, you see a near fully intact, though pretty noticeably damaged, hook.
Oh,
It is a metal hook, rusted slightly,
okay.
and again chipped and damaged. But even within the flask, and you can feel it from outside and see it swirling on the inside, there is this awful purplish energy that exudes this aura of chaos and discord. And he brings it over, and he kind of sets it on a small plain table. And even through the glass and all of the gathering energy, you can swear that you can see bits of furred flesh attached
Oh.
to the hook itself. Almost like it's still
Okay.
alive, but not attached to whatever its
Oh.
previous
Okay,
owner was.
That's disgusting.
Indeed, it is disgusting. According to my friend, he found this hook embedded within, well, he thinks it was a hunter, but was raised, was turned half man, half bear. It was terrorizing a village, and, well, as one of the members of our closed circle tribe, he was sent to deal with it. I think that, well, this is clearly part of this being or creature, but this thing hasn't, deteriorated besides the, wear and tear that it currently shows. I'm not sure of its nature or origins, but I can feel a powerful magic emanating from it. And as even though it's not my forte, I could assume that this could be used in some way to help you find the source, or at least lock on to the source. Scrying magic, perhaps, or attaching it to some sort of artificer device. I don't understand these things. I hope it's helpful to you.
with my demigod locating device that I just slap it right on there.
But as far as I'm
Also-
aware, through all the research my tribe has done, and trust me, our members were made to make a lot of research into this. I don't think this happens often. Even when I've seen the chains sever, they turn to dust, scatter, or dissipate. But this one has stayed behind. So again, I hope this is helpful to you.
Won't be able to know without experimenting, I suppose. Also, I might be just forgetting, but I kind of had the sudden realization, didn't he want us to get something off of the guy?
I believe he did.
Like a talisman? A talisman? Uh,
Did anybody write it down?
Yeah,
anybody
Anybody
have
got
a
it on them?
talisman written
I
down? 'Cause
here's the thing. I knew about it, but I
Oh.
didn't take it because I refused to help him. So
that's not what you said before. What you said was that you were going to refuse to, like, spare the guy.
I wasn't going to help him, but I also wasn't because I can't help him. He's a
Well,
bad person,
fuck.
so I couldn't help him.
Could have at least said something.
I could have. You're right. I am
Oh
sorry.
shit, because
I will
God knows where his
apologize for
body
that.
is now.
Did
Probably
anybody else pick it up if I
burned
gave
at
it
this
out
point.
as part of like his loot? If Cameron ignored it, did anybody else pick it up?
I didn't loot his corpse. I ignored the corpse.
Well, I know
All I
somebody.
have
I
in
know
my
somebody looted.
valuables is a dragon amulet, engraved bone dice, jeweled cork, obsidian statuette, and copper chalice with like silver lining or something.
No idea.
Yeah, I just had the society ring, black pearl, pretty bronze teeth, and
Fake
the silver
food.
dragon necklace.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
trying
guess
to-
that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it sure
If-
fucking is.
If we need to find it, I could always scry.
Well, they've probably like burned his body or something at this point. It's been like, pretty sure it's been like 2 weeks since we killed him with all the traveling we've been doing. And I can't imagine they just let his body hang out. I guess we could always go all the way back to Alaska and check, and then come all the way back here.
That was that would have been the leader that we killed in the tower.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think so. That would, this talisman
Well-
wouldn't be Oxnoth's talon, would it?
I don't believe so. Did it? Yeah, no, it shouldn't be Oxnoth's talon. It should be a simple. It should be a simple wooden talisman. I think it's supposed to be bearing an owl. I might be wrong about that. I need to find the actual talisman.
I do not
Don't
have
got-
anything in my inventory about that.
Yeah, I don't have anything in my notes about
you
that
just
coming up in
Said that
loot.
you specifically ignored it.
Yeah, but somebody could have looted it and then handed it to me, Because sometimes when we loot stuff, we hand certain items we find to somebody else, just maybe somebody was like, hey, I found this thing. I can't carry it. Give it to the fucking guy with the big muscles. I don't know.
Well, if you guys don't have it on you, he will simply shake his head and say, "Well, it's all right. My friend can rest in peace, knowing that our crooked leader has been dealt with. So,
I have one brilliant amulet, boots, Solayan idol, holes, and more fake. Why do I have this listed as more fake dragon heads? But
And of course, the
Okay.
fucking roll 20 like full logs don't show any freaking dates because they're stupid.
well, in either case, he is going to take a seat in one of the plain chairs, and he's going to just kind of breathe in a deep sigh of relief. And he addresses the party again and says, "So, I suppose all that's left for me now is to just try to carve myself a new life. But of you, is there anything more that I can do to help you along? You've done so much, and you've done a lot for me, more than you realize."
I mean, not really sure what he could specifically do for us. God. I'm going to assume nobody else has any ideas either.
No?
I'm also just looking around.
Really?
I mean,
Well, all right. Um, in that case, I hope that you all have good fortune in your quest, and should you need to call upon me for any reason, and I'm certain Holm will be happy to work with you, uh, we'll be here. I have no intentions of going back to my old life, so you can find me here if you do need me. And he'll kind of just give a half-hearted, sort of wistful and tired wave of finality.
hmm. Well, I mean, I guess just forbid him farewell. I genuinely can't think of anything else that we could even really ask of him.
Okay. So, with the rest of you guys making your way out and getting kind of leaving to the city to do your next thing.
Oh,
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
So,
So
as your party leaves, Sebastian,
I just
Boga
kind of
goes
don't
with
say
them,
anything and stay. Sorry, you cut out.
but
What
you
did you say?
stay behind. Boga will leave. Kind of gives
Well,
you a
I
nod of
was
understanding, but you stay behind.
okay.
So, what do
So
you want to do?
as Sebastian will just kind of stick to the back as they leave, so he doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. And as soon as everybody's done, he just looks up at okay, how do you pronounce this guy's name again?
Parsony.
Parsoni.
Parsony, either one is okay.
Parsony. So, Mr. Parsony, we have something we must discuss.
Oh, all right then. Uh, what might that be?
I simply cannot leave knowing what you have done.
Um, he kind of like takes a nervous gulp and a step back. He's sitting, so actually that's not
Well,
possible. You see him slink
does
back
he
in his
make
chair.
I'll raise my hand. Now I have no intention of striking you myself, but I cannot leave here without you going punished for your deeds.
Um, I. So then, what do you intend to do with me?
For the crime of committing atrocities in the name of self-preservation, I see it fit as a paladin of Bahamut that you will face those you wronged, admit your crime, and leave your fate up to them. If they deem you worthy of redemption, then that'll be. But if they choose to have you executed, well, then I guess you'll have to accept that.
I.
And I'll stand up and well, I'm already standing up. I'll stand from the wall I am leaning on and simply make myself I'll stand up straight, making myself bigger, more
Imposing.
you know, imposing essentially.
So he hasn't said anything and is basically frozen in place, not unlike a deer in headlights at this point. He's trembling.
So, okay. You have no right to feel any sort of fear in this moment. Do you have any idea the amount of fear you put into all the people that you wronged? How dare you sit there and tremble like a coward?
His fear kind of melts away into. You're honestly not sure. His expression shifts. His body language changes. He slumps. He leans backwards. His eyes kind of cast down to the floor.
I am certainly not the best at reading people, so understandably that I don't get exactly how he's feeling. But it is only right that you face your crimes. Simply asking a group of adventurers to take care of something they already intended to do does not absolve you of your sins.
Suppose. Right. So what will you do then? You be
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
will
I
you be
apologize, I interrupted
taking
you.
me in, or you be simply placing the trust in a man turn himself in?
I will be putting the trust that you will do the right thing. As a man who claims he regrets his decisions, I highly doubt, if that were true, you would run away. But if you do not, and you do run away, I will know. And I will hunt you down until the end of your days. Do you understand?
I do.
Good. Then we have nothing more to discuss.
He doesn't respond any further. Instead, his eyes still, they have not locked onto you in some time. They stay cast downwards to the floor.
Okay, and this is when Sebastian will turn as he's leaving, and he says, "What you've done today is a step in the right direction. Let's hope they deem you worthy of redemption." And I leave.
Hello.
Hi. So, stepping back out of the home, Sebastian rejoins the party,
Oh.
Oh
having
no.
stayed behind.
Greetings.
Well, I'm going to assume I at
Hey.
least would have heard some screaming if he killed him, so.
How dare you, how dare would you assume that I was such a barbarian? I am not.
Well.
Sebastian, you almost killed him when we first met him.
I did not. You assumed I would have.
This is true. You know what they say
You
about
made
assuming?
assumptions of me. I thought you knew me better. And I'll just walk back to the carts.
I fail to see how, if it was purely innocent, why it would require staying behind while we're out of earshot. But
To avoid more accusations. So, yeah,
I don't think you realize how little sense that makes.
I don't even respond. I just keep walking.
How would doing something in secret lead to less accusations than being
You
out and out
guys
about it?
literally planned on essentially attacking me because
No.
you assumed I was
Okay,
going to
that's
hurt
literally
someone.
untrue.
We.
Well,
The plan was to
Doug was going to manipulate
prevent.
my memories, and you were going to
I.
teleport the
Your
guy
memories?
away.
Whoa!
My memories! My memories!
Well, for one, sir, I only thought about the idea out of character.
Yes,
And
true.
I would never intended to actually do it because, again, it's fucked up. So that.
Yes.
For one, it was
It also just wouldn't have worked.
The idea
Yeah.
I'm going for here is not necessarily like, essentially speaking, you guys had already assumed in the past that I was going to do something wrong. So I felt like if you guys were with me when I tried to do what I was doing, I would have been stopped.
Okay, but
in
like,
some way, shape, or form.
I'll
I
use
could've
the
gone
same
with
logic
you.
I used before, though.
You-
You did very brutally kill another Combs tribe guy for precisely the same reasons. The only difference between that guy and this guy is that this guy changed his ways a little bit ago, and the other one was still doing it.
Wait, when did I brutally kill a Combs tribe guy?
Outside the Combs tribe.
You mean the
you mean a closed
necromancer
circle
that
necromancer.
was
Yes, he did
that
an
was-
execution on the necromancer, which, to be
That's
fair,
n-
was warranted and earned, considering the
Well,
man
yes,
was
but like
murdering.
what I'm saying is
Dude.
like we knew that the only difference between that guy and this guy is that this guy stopped doing that stuff like a couple years ago, but had been doing the same stuff for years before that. So
okay.
I still don't really see why assuming that Sebastian would plan on killing him makes me an asshole.
Well,
Still
Either
think
way-
you could have brought me with you.
I'm gonna
I
get the horse set up.
Am the fact that you would assume I'd kill a man in cold blood is
my God.
okay. Here's the thing. That man was a combatant, the Combs tribe guy. This one wasn't.
And he
I
was not
am
Combs
a-
tribe, by the by.
He yes,
closed-
he was closed circle. You got
You
me
do
fucked
this?
up.
It
The
was
point-
yes, but
I-
it was
I am a
outside the
follower-
Combs tribe, okay?
It would be literally against everything my pantheon stands for to just kill someone in cold blood.
I
It
thought
would
the
it
only
would
thing
break
your
it would
thing
break
was
everything I
punishing
follow.
evil.
But I follow a god that tells me I follow law above all else. And it would be against the law for me to just kill a man in cold
mean,
blood.
Technically, Combe was harboring him as the criminal.
Yeah, he was.
Criminal. Sorry. That's my bad.
So once
Anyway.
Sebastian's at Alice, he's gonna
Oh,
help
no.
get the carts going for heading home.
Okay,
Unless-
and that's
Unless we got anything else here to do.
The other small paladin who also probably was okay with what happened inside is just kind of like sitting awkwardly. He's like moving his thumbs around a little bit, just the awkwardness of the area, and he's anybody want to play flip rocks?
Go. I'll play flip lock.
Not you. Not you.
I could
Okay.
play flip rocks with you, Bo. Guys.
Good, you'll be interesting.
Jesus
I think we'd be better off just being on our way. 'Cause
play flip
Okay.
rocks.
clearly we didn't have anything to ask of him here, and nobody else has any other business here.
It's
And clearly sticking around here longer isn't doing anybody any favors.
So the question then that I have is, what is the plan?
Honestly, I
I mean,
think going back
going
to
to- Hold on.
going back to
Where were ya?
Ballbot, picking up the items we ordered, and then going back to Dome and Office. Is that accurate?
I mean, like, part of me would want to see if we could find the talisman, but I feel like at this point, it's like the chances of being able to find it are so. Because I mean, maybe Dominic would throw us a bone, but I really feel like with how long it's been since we killed him, I don't think they've got his corpse in a display case as a historic monument to the Battle of Alalaska.
So
Did somebody actually take the? Did Sebastian actually take the hook? Oh my fucking god!
No, well,
We need the hook.
I was staying out of the conversation. Who took the hook?
You mean you're the fucking Hinsolitis guy?
he's the
You're
guy.
I'll
literally
take
the
the hook.
Hinsolitis guy.
I'll take the.
I'll
fucking
just say
hook.
that your voice.
No,
Sebastian
you're not-
picked it up
you're
on
not-
the way out. He picked it up on the way
Yeah,
out.
Jesus
That's
fucking
fine.
Christ, dude.
Guys.
Literally.
God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I
Cameron
thought he
has
handed
literally
it. No,
picked
I
up.
thought he handed it to the person that was directly talking to him.
I said he sat it on a table.
Fuck.
You guys.
Apologies then.
Are
I'm
we
not
going-
taking
are we
responsibility
going-
because I have learned that Sebastian
No,
is
I
the
made an
Hinzelitis
assumption.
hunter.
I made an assumption, and that's my fault.
You
Move on.
guys, are we going
Well,
to
I guess we've
Alaloxa?
both made asses of ourselves.
I'm going to
So-
eat some jerky.
I was about to
I-
say something, but it would probably be really awkward, and I'm not going to, so never mind.
Hey,
I was gonna make a joke, but I don't think it would be as funny as it was in my head.
hey, Dom.
See,
Would Coons pick
Oh,
up
God.
any like would Coons pick up any type of resentment sounding from Boga with that comment?
yes, it's the same kind of feeling that you detected the last time you were talking to him.
Okay.
Well, okay. Deep breath. Okay, I'm good. Genuinely,
So are
man,
we stopping in
see, like,
Alaloxa to go looking for the amulet, or are we heading straight for the ballast of
yeah,
bots
I don't think so.
and
I mean,
scales?
Yeah.
I feel like an ass not searching for it specifically, but he
Right.
seems to be not up. If he was like upset about it, I would be more inclined.
He's the one who
But-
pulled out. He pulled. No, you don't have the talisman. Oh, and he just pulls out a gun. He's a druid with a gun. He's the only
Like-
druid to ever wield a gun.
And not like, you know,
He
an
has-
artificer fantasified gun, like just straight up like a Glock.
Yes.
He gets the Glockinator. There it is.
But and I will say, like, part of me is intrigued to check out these ravines and Delta's Watch, but also I feel like I don't know. I feel like we've hit so many snags on the road just wrapping this shit up. And I feel
Yeah.
like maybe that can be a season 4 thing.
Also, I forgot to mention everybody needed to give me to consume 3 days. No, wait, no, I forgot. We have Ocularis who can just eat moss. Suffuse it.
I mean,
Why
can't we
do
all
why
eat
did
moss?
I just think of of Ocularis just grabbing moss off a rock and shoving it in his mouth.
You like are on the cart. You hold him down
damn it,
so
I
that
gotta
his head
refresh.
drags across the ground, and he just opens his mouth, and he's fed.
I mean, all you have to do for Solera is change course a bit and drive over some like worms or small rodents.
God, dude, we're all a bunch of fucking Neanderthals.
Okay, so checking out the actual time, it's
Oh,
gonna
man,
take you
keep
guys to
forgetting.
get to Scales.
Jesus Christ. The road from the edge of Ballbot to Scales is like as big as the entirety of Rookrot, I swear to God.
So, it's gonna be a total of 205 miles of a journey. That'll be over 4 miles a day thanks to horses, and that is 6.5 days worth of travel that we
Jesus
will be
fucking
doing.
Christ, man.
Yes.
Good
You know,
thing I
no
have
wonder
plenty of
nobody
fucking
here
time.
knew anything about what was going on in Rookrot, because, like, who the fuck would
Guess what?
drive that far?
I'm out of fucking food. I gotta buy more.
Sebastian's got no
Let's see,
food.
so what? That was 9 days. I'm pretty sure all my rations are on the cart.
Yeah, I
Same.
got them right here. Let me see. How many rations
How many are on there?
did you? It looks like
Because I have one on me, so I can just...
Solera's rations. There are 12 on the cart.
So Jammerman,
Okay,
it'll be
so
the 4th, and
make that
your contingency
4.
ended on the 3rd for your greater invisibility. So your contingency is gone,
We're
currently.
gonna need to buy some more rations, but yeah.
Okey-dokey.
But it is going to be early morning, and that's like 3 a.m. on the 4th of, God, what it comes after Alturian?
Oh, God, my brain is
Hey,
not
Dom,
working apparently.
while we're making our way back over to
Making our way downtown.
or Scales,
Chess.
could I maybe try to talk to Boga and just
You can
no.
you can certainly make an attempt. How are you going to try to talk to Boga?
I guess I will What would be the? Great. I'm not so great at these things. Kunj will just walk up to him
It's the wrong one.
at some point and say, "Hey, can we talk?"
He will take a moment and take a deep breath, and then he locks eyes with you, and there's a bit of an intensity behind it. He has not been the same since that fight that you guys had back at the manor underneath Alalaxa. And he kind of grits his teeth a little bit and he says, "Is Kuhn sure he wants to be talking about this? We are in an enclosed
I
space with other riders."
I just want to air things. I just want to get things out of the way if there's a problem going on.
He takes a moment, and I want you to make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Thank God I have a liable talent. Where is? Oh, there. Wait. Okay, character sheet. Let's see here. Persuasion is right there.
I wish there was a way to get rid of this little chat tips box.
So
I
that'll
do
be a
too.
22.
But you have
Or not
proficiency
20.
in persuasion as well.
17. 17. I meant. Yeah, because it'd be 17.
Okay.
I've used the restroom. I shall be back.
One more second.
Because 7 plus. Wait. Yes. 7 plus 10 would be 17. Actually, wait. Wait. Is that a. Yeah, that's a 5.
Alright, I'm just taking care of something on the side.
Okay, that's fine.
So, he takes a moment and then takes a deep breath. Boga is quite upset with the way Kunj conducted himself during our assault on his own family's mansion. That is how Kunj makes Boga feel. Boga feels like Kunj left everyone else to deal with his problems. And Boga did not appreciate such a thing. Boga nearly died. Jen nearly died. Sebastian was probably going to be fine. He's a mountain. But many of us were left in danger because Kunj decided to leave in the middle of the fight. Boga just does not understand on a personal level that choice.
It was it Kunj was struggling with the words. It was it wasn't a rational choice. It was definitely wrong of me to just leave you guys there to take care of that. Kamara means the world to me, and I wasn't thinking too much. And I should have stayed. I should have helped you guys. I should have made sure things were fine. I asked Sebastian if he had it covered, and he said yes, but I should have just stayed regardless. I should have just tried to help out. I was definitely. I mean, even if I did save a life because of the result, you're all right still. I shouldn't have done that. I should have stayed and finished what was started. And
Boga just... Oh, go on.
I was say you have every right to think well lovely at me. That is, you're right.
Boga just wants an affirmation from Kunj going forward that this won't happen again. Boga wants to also be on the side of Kunj and to help him with anything he needs, just like he would help anybody who helped him. Sebastian, Jen, Delira at this point, and Jamberman too. I trust all of you. And I hated having that trust be fractured. So if Kunj can promise Boga that he will be sticking by his friends going forward, then there are no issues between Boga and Kunj.
Well, well, after helping me with my problems, I promise you this. By the word, by the will of the Platinum Dragon, I will stand by the party no matter what. I will not leave any fights. I will do my best to be there, to be supportive, to do my best to aid in however I can. It's the least I can do for you guys, especially since you guys have been the closest thing I had to a real family, and I just don't want anything to ruin that. And like I said, I'm sorry that I left you guys.
Then it is done. And we move forward as a stronger group.
Yeah. Oh, yes. We move forward as a stronger group.
And
yeah.
and
I'll
so,
give
oh, go on.
Boga. I'll give Boga a pat on the back and a little bit of a hug, just a little bit.
So, going forward, then the cart ride is a little bit less anxiously charged, and you guys make it to Scales in the early hours of the morning, having moved on to the month of chess. You guys are basically.
Shit, we gotta play chess all month?
Fuck.
Boga likes Flip Rocks more. When do we get that? When do we get the
Does
calendar
Boga know how to play
update?
chess?
Boga does not know how to play chess. Boga has heard Sartsa say that there is a game called chess, and apparently it makes you very good at doing battle. But Sebastian does not know chess either. Or, sorry, it's lance board in the D&D universe.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can straight up get. Hold on, wait.
It's
am I
called
stupid?
it's called lance board.
Chess. Wait, what? I swear there was a thing. There's like a game. Hold on.
It's called a gaming set. That's what you're looking for. It's dice chess. Oh, no, sorry. Lance board was what it was called in Baldur's Gate 3. It's technically called Dragon Chess.
Dragon chess. Yeah, okay.
Is that updated in 2024? No.
Yeah, it says
Oh,
24.
speaking of which, using the unholy site, you can actually click legacy in include at the top if you want the search feature to actually show the 2014 handbook.
Ooh. Okay.
It's nice.
Oh, okay. So you don't need to be proficient in a game. So you just wait. You add your proficiency bonus to skill ability checks. You make the. How many ability checks are you making with a dragon chess set? Is that just like?
Determining if somebody is cheating or just to win the game.
I suppose.
You would use wisdom for a dragon chess set. Chess set. I do like the name Lance board better. Lance board is much better.
I wanted to double check because I wanted to have Solace say or offer to teach Boga chess, but I wanted to make sure that there wasn't some silly shit where you had to be like proficient in a chess set to know how to play chess.
I would say that growing up in an academy, you probably would have actually played Dragon Chess. It probably wouldn't have been at a professional level since you didn't take it as a proficiency, but you probably played a game with a friend or two, or you probably
teach Boga how to play chess, assuming he actually wanted to. I know Flip Rocks is pretty cool.
Flip Rocks is very cool, but Sebastian,
but hey, if you learned how to play chess, you could add random chess rules into Flip Rocks.
He like throws open the door because I'll say that Sebastian's probably driving one of the carts. Is like, Sebastian. Sebastian!
Hello? Cameron?
He's asleep at the wheel. The cart crashes.
And we're gonna crash!
Oh no, we're gonna crash!
Couldn't be that.
Well, no, I guess not. The horse is probably smart enough to...
I'm gonna go kick his ass.
Did he say he was going to the bathroom or something?
No.
Did we miss that?
He might have.
So I thought I heard Dominic say that, but... God. Fucking watching Dominic on his stream fucking stanced up in the doorway. Jesus Christ. Oh God.
Don't encourage.
Update of the century. A fat pen.
Jesus Christ, Dominic.
Sebastian's asleep at the wheel, but he somehow makes it to scales anyway.
I mean, to be
But-
fair, horses are probably. I mean, the horses have been this way a couple times. They probably.
No, what's happened is
Probably know the way.
Sebastian fell asleep at the wheel, and he fell off the cart, so everybody had to like stuff him back in the cart after this. And now we're driving with Ocularis.
No, he's
writing
just
this
being.
down,
No,
probably.
he's got one foot in like the. Oh, God, what's the word for? I don't know horse shit. What's the word for your feet go into?
You don't, but you're not riding the horses. You're on a cart. You're driving the cart.
Well,
Yeah,
His feet are tangled in the reins. Maybe.
I'm gonna beat you with a hammer.
Then come beat me with a hammer, bitch. You won't.
I fucking
Roll that
will.
attack roll.
All right.
Roll me an attack
That's
roll
it.
with a hammer. Let's go.
Roll,
Come on.
roll attack roll against God.
Oh God, that'd be with a strength roll, right?
Yes, that'd be a strength roll.
Okay. Do I get
Roll
advantage?
initiative. No.
13.
Yeah,
Does that
Alright.
hit your? Well, of course it
Hi,
hits your
I'm
AC
back.
because you're
I'm
not
so
wearing
sorry.
armor.
It's gonna hit me.
sorry,
Yes,
no
you are
one-
correct.
And I know you ain't got no dexterity, motherfucker.
Whoa!
I'm sorry,
Whoa! I'm an
Alright.
artist.
I'm
Whoa,
sorry.
whoa.
I'm sorry.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Savage.
I
You
have
hit me.
returned.
And it hurt. I'm
So
Didn't
what is?
expect the vicious
You fell
mockery
asleep.
there.
You fell asleep at the wheel, and now you're asleep in the back cart.
God.
Ocularis is currently writing this down.
Oh God, I'm dying.
And also, in case you weren't here, me and Belg are good now. We made up.
What's this about somebody screaming at me? I apologize. I
Oh,
thought I
sorry.
said I was heading to the restroom. I didn't mean to like.
You might have. I think I might just be stupid and deaf.
Well, if
Bogo was
he's
trying
deaf,
to yell
we're all
for
deaf.
Sebastian because Solera offered to teach him chess, and I think that gave him an idea.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh well, Dominic, you dick.
Yeah, I made it sound like an emergency because it is. The little man wants to learn chess,
Okay, but
and
you
I know
guys-
Sebastian doesn't know chess, so he was
you made
inviting
me
Sebastian to
freak
learn
out.
too.
I was on the toilet, and you made me panic.
What?
That's where Glade was when he had to learn chess in Paladin College, or wherever you go to learn to be a
Wow.
paladin.
Wow, I'll have
Okay.
you know,
Cool.
Paladin Glade's intelligence is 11. Thank you very
It
much.
doesn't mean you know how to play chess.
It means he's
chess is a
smarter than
wisdom
his
game.
son.
Chess is a wisdom game. I guess also an intelligent, like you can make it. You can
It's
also be a
kind of
dexterity
silly to me that it's
game.
a wisdom game.
I lose my first pawn and then proceed to eat the chess pieces.
Never let your opponent know your next move.
My opponent wondering why they're losing even though they're making
Do you wanna-
optimal
you wanna
plays.
know what I
Me, who
thought?
keeps eating all of their pieces when they're not looking.
No, do you want to know what I thought happened?
What?
I thought, like, the way Dominic came upstairs and said it like he was screaming, I thought whatever you two were discussing ended up in a fight, and, like, someone ended up getting stabbed, and I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
Bogus smited Coon with whatever he had available to him.
Oh,
He grabbed a
man.
fucking broom and smited you with a
Anyway.
broom.
Yeah.
It's okay,
So-
Cameron.
Scales,
Don't
huh?
let that happen. I'll just scare everyone in the party, and I'll watch the chaos unfold as they all run away.
Don't worry.
There you go.
The opposite of happened. We made up. We're friends now again.
Okay.
So, y'all are at Scales, and I'm assuming the first order of business is just to head straight for Haraxon's little safe house.
Yes.
Probably,
Time
unless
to get
anybody's else
My
has something to
cape
do.
of enlargement for my dog.
For the dog.
For the dog.
Okay.
Time to
Oh,
time to
this
order
was
a boat.
just an elaborate plan so you could ride the dog into battle. I see.
Oh, I still won't be able to ride him. No fucking way. But
He'll
he'll
turn
be bigger,
from a
and
medium-
Boga could ride him.
He'll turn from a medium creature to a large creature. You could ride his ass. Whoa, wait. Let me rephrase. Let me rephrase. You can ride him into battle. You can ride your dog into battle.
But would he want to be ridden into battle?
Probably, dude. The dog is like your best friend. Besides the
This is-
smaller you, who is trying to learn how to play chess currently.
Sebastian will also learn how to play chess because he doesn't know
Do I
how
have
to
to
play
roll a
chess.
check to teach chess?
Yeah, I would make it an intelligence check.
Oh, hell yeah.
Might I join in this lesson? I must one
Please.
day meet my father.
If we learn to play chess, then we can be stronger. We can learn how people will think ahead. Boga does not
Do
know
I
do
have
that
to
very
make
well.
a separate roll for each of them?
No, this is a group
Okay.
lesson.
24.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Almost a crit.
You're a pretty good teacher. They're not gonna learn. They're gonna learn the basics of chess, enough to play. Jen is currently trying to also learn chess and has found out that persuading the knight to move in a different direction than the other player has gone is not possible.
I feel like
Or
I should
persuading
lean
the
over
player
and play
to-
chess with them.
I think Kuhn should probably look through the documents, trying to read everything he can.
It is impossible to
Fucking-
focus with Boga and Sebastian both screaming that they
Yeah.
hate the rules of chess.
Kuhn just looks up.
Now, I know that quite
What the hell do you
complicated, but
mean
once
the horse can
once
only
you
move in an
figure
L
it
shape?
Once you figure it out, it comes quite easily, alright?
No, you don't understand. Horses can move any direction they want. Why can it only move in an L shape? And then the tip of the L. That makes no
Sebastian,
sense.
you're
to
going to shit yourself when I tell you about castling.
Wait, Sebastian, castling. Oh no.
Right.
Wait, but wait, what was the what's the name of the really famous? No, I wanted to bring up the really famous gambit. What's the name of the gambit? The like
Queen's Gambit?
the
Never mind, sorry.
the very early one where like you bait them into just basically
Double
getting one
counter
shot.
gambit.
There's like
The
probably a
double
billion
counter
chess
gambit.
gambits.
Hang on. I'm googling this. So you guys are in scales.
No!
While I'm
Got
googling
the
this.
King's Gambit, the Dada Gambit, the Queen's Gambit, the Budapest Gambit, the Alban Counter Gambit, the Elephant Gambit, the Italian game. The Italians trying to be special like usual. Evans Gambit, the
Bro!
Stafford Gambit.
I am
Stafford
Italian,
gambit.
sir.
What's the name?
You're as Italian as I am, fucker.
That's actually not true. I just look more
Like
Irish
Noah's
than I look
Ark
Italian.
trap? What the fuck are you
how
talking
far
about,
back
Google?
was your
All right,
last 100% Italian family member?
My grandfather.
Okay, I guess you're slightly more Italian than I am, because my great grandmother was 100% Italian.
If you're a
My
beginner,
grandfather,
stop
Grandpa
playing trap
Mario,
openings.
was-
Says by a man who probably dies to trap openings and chess all the time.
Oh, and
Yeah,
the Wing
no,
Gambit.
you know
I'm
what?
sorry.
No, Alex,
Anyway,
we're so
God,
Italian.
Jesus, we're
Our
going with-
grandpa's name was Mario.
I will name
Okay.
I will name my
So
son
what, does that
Mario.
make Dominic 100% Italian because he's got Mario in there?
I'm 30%
No.
Italian, baby, and that's a number I have absolutely no backing
If your I was gonna say if your grandpa was 100% Italian, that does not make you 30%.
Grandpa was 100% Italian. Grandma was
Gen-
100% Swedish.
Okay, to be fair, genetics are a lot more complicated than just dividing them.
Hey, look,
each
an
generation.
Italian
Anyway,
and a Swedish person,
we need to-
a Swedish.
we need to fucking stop. We need to play.
Yes.
this.
Italian.
We are in scales. What do we want
Yes.
to do?
Going to Harax. Well,
Well,
actually,
yeah,
can we go to
Haraxen.
Haraxen? It's 3 a.m.
Dude, you're welcome at any time.
I think
Is
he awake?
You don't know.
No,
I'll go to
it's
his place.
no,
I mean,
Yeah,
guys.
I mean,
No.
know-
I was
guess we can
scheduled
go
to
see.
Haraxen. Oculars is going to Haraxen's house, even if I have to sleep on the
Yeah,
doorstep.
you know what? Hold on. No, guys, 1 second. I got the perfect picture for this.
The
Oh,
kind
boy.
of business the guy gets into, he's probably up at this time. Probably.
Guys, we we bust down his door and he just looks at us like this.
So Ocularis makes his way to Haraxen's place, because that is his intention, no matter what. Anybody who deems it fine enough to follow. Ocularis, you walk up to the door, and you open the door, as I believe you guys actually have a key, but I don't remember if I ever gave you guys a key.
Even if I didn't, I'd spend most of the night looking for that trap door, because I know there's a secret entrance somewhere.
In either case, you
Probably.
fling open the door, and you just walk inside. Haraxen is currently asleep at the table in
fuck.
his small kitchen.
Ah,
And as the
okay,
door
well,
opens, he goes, "Huh?"
if he's asleep at the table, I feel less bad. If
Good
he's asleep in his
morning!
bed, or even
Good
on his
morning!
couch.
Good without saying a word, just start eating a wall lizard.
Timothy!
Hey, I'm sure Haraxin is a very clean man. I don't think he has wall lizards in his house.
He ate his wall lizard.
Sebastian!
Yeah, no!
Sebastian, kick home the
No!
door!
Get-
You walk up, sit next to him, start eating
Take
a lizard.
my face off right now. Take it off.
You know
I prefer you to be a government
Don't we
official.
technically still have 3 Sebastians in the party right now?
I actually don't know.
No, it was the
I'm,
double.
I'm unaware of
It
how
was
many.
the
Yeah,
double.
it's the double.
Oh, right, yeah, okay.
It
Children
does.
could be at any moment.
It does remind me. Kunja's gonna shift back to his normal Dragonborn look because he's been in his normal changeling look.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to embrace this shit, and while he's sitting over there with his wall lizard, I'll sit across from him, and then we summon the double in the middle.
No, I was gonna look at him and turn into Haraxin.
No!
No.
No!
Just
Fine!
into the
You
eyes.
know what? Fine. You know what?
Haraxin
Fine. That's my excuse to abandon this bit. I'm fucking gone. Yes! I am my own self again.
Haraxin gets
So let me get this straight. You barge in as Sebastian and eat a wall lizard,
no.
and then you turn into him.
So
So it is a moment.
God.
It is a moment where he just like stares at you standing in the doorway, regardless of who else is there, and he says, "Oh wait, I must still be asleep. I don't have a lizard, Timothy. Good night."
Good morning! And
Ah.
I'll yell and pat him on the back.
Ah,
Oh my god.
is it actually Sebastian? No, but that's me. Why am I over there? Oh, it's
Why
been
do
a
you
long
think?
day.
Rub your eyes. Why do you think?
Oh,
As I'm just writing
True, I guess he should be aware at this point.
oh, right. Okay, so I'm not dreaming. It is. You guys gotta understand. I've been asleep for like 2 hours. So if you could, give me a little bit of slack. Hang on. And he like stands up and he walks over to a small like cupboard. He like goes searching through it, and then he like finds a small little potion and he like pops the cork and he just downs it, and his eyes just shoot open.
He's
Oh,
playing
that's
gamer
bad.
subs.
Oh,
Hashtag
shut the fuck
Sorry.
up!
It's bad.
Wait, what? I missed it. You cut out.
Just-
What?
He didn't cut out. He said that he's drinking gamer sauce.
Oh. Cameron! It's not sponsored yet! You can't say that!
Please,
It's like,
please, please.
please.
I'm
I think
making
you need a
Huckleberry
couple thousand more subscribers before GamerSubs will sponsor you.
Here's the question, and I'll ask this after the stream. But think about it. What do I put on my GamerSubs shaker cup? What big tittied woman is gonna be my big tittied woman?
Okay,
you're really
D
you're
and
really
D,
thinking out in advance.
D.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
D&D.
Of course you do.
Of course,
So,
it
Haraxin-
it can't be like a superior with tits or anything, because Nintendo would fucking have an aneurysm
legally
beat your head in.
legally distinct snake waifu. How's that?
D&D.
Anyway, so Haraxin, after
This time it was the
drinking not
DM.
gamer subs, sets the potion bottle down, and he looks a little bit better. He's like, I'm gonna have to pick up more of those. That's going to be a little bit expensive, but hey, anything for my friends. I bet you're here for your orders. So let me go find
Don't go
those.
getting yourself addicted to any substances.
Oh, this is just my work substance, and it's not an addiction. It's a potion. It's a potion of speed. In about a minute
God.
or so, I'm going to absolutely crash. Give me 2 seconds, and he runs off to another room,
God.
and he like pulls back a big old crate.
Drinking a potion of speed for energy is like drinking 500 cups of coffee. That can't be good for your heart.
No, this is for emergencies in case somebody barges in the middle of the night and I need to kill
never
a
even
bitch.
thought about that. Would drinking too many potions of speed like give you heart palpitations and like
Oh yeah,
kill you?
It just
no, you
fucking
die.
kills
Overdose on potions of speed.
No,
Technically
what was-
speaking, you could
I don't know
overdose
what-
on potions of longevity, now that I think about it. You could
Huh?
literally drink yourself to unlife using potions of longevity.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
Eventually.
Well.
so Braxton drags in a crate And he is about to stick a crowbar in it, and then you can see like an aneurysm in his brain. The potion wears off,
No,
and he just.
I've got it, buddy. Go lay down.
No, take the. And he like literally falls asleep forward on the crate that he was trying to open.
All right, you know
All
what?
right.
I'm gonna Boga. Can you open this? I'm gonna take him to. I'm gonna take him to bed, and I'm gonna heave him over my shoulder like I'm carrying a dead body, and I'm gonna move him over to a bed or some sort of like anything
He's got a couch.
that's more comfortable. All right, he's going to the couch.
And
You plop him down on the couch.
Sorry, my fucking headset is screaming at me to recharge it. Did you hand the crowbar? Oh my god, the crowbar to somebody specific?
Boga.
No,
I
he
handed
no.
it
He,
to Boga.
yeah, okay.
Yeah?
Boga.
I
Oh,
handed it
Boga.
to-
So Boga chunks the crowbar into the crate and pops that sucker open. And
I'm just imagining him
inside,
having to like jump and use his weight to pull the crowbar down.
all of the items that were paid for Hraxen were inside the crate. I believe that includes a cape of
Oh, yeah,
enlargement. There
baby.
is a broom of flying. And then
Hell,
I know there
yeah.
were Thunderstep scrolls that Solera paid. Why do I not have anything else
Yes.
that you paid for? There was Thunderstep scrolls. What else was it?
Headband of intellect,
Right, that one for
The-
sure.
portable hole,
Okay.
and I think it was the portable hole, the headband of intellect, and those Thunderstep scrolls.
Okay, so all of
I know
those
there were a couple
are
scrolls
present.
I was looking at, but I think those are the only ones I got.
And I think
Immediately.
that's everyone. There is also a manifest, not a shipping manifest, but a manifest in the crate that seems to be the securing of a ship to be purchased for the price of 22 gold, or 22,000, not 22 gold pieces.
What a steal!
To be picked up in Helm's Folly. Upon payment, and it gives you the name of the dockhand for Helm's Folly to be bringing the payment to. There is also a receipt for the payments required for the rest of the objects. So I believe that's 16k from Solera, 6,400 from Jen, and 4,750 from Sebastian.
You got it. I think I already. Well, okay, yeah, I already got that.
Okay, so you already paid for it ahead of time.
Yeah, I paid him.
All right, I'll trust you.
Upfront.
I have no reason not to. Did I miss anyone?
Nope.
Pulled my money out, so
Okay,
I
dokie.
did it in gold
How
coins
much-
or something.
I'm trying to
No,
remember
platinum.
what was the
Did it
what
in
was the
platinum.
loophole I thought of before for Awaken.
Can I
on
just say, by the way,
Sakurai?
I like it how
I don't know.
everybody has these like huge ambitions, this cool stuff that they plan on doing with their fucking magic items. Like, I want the cape that makes my dog big.
Does
That's all
anybody
I
have
wanted.
access to anything that would lower something's intelligence score?
Hmm?
Like, just give them a
not
-2
permanently.
intelligence.
We could have Boga preach to them for 20 minutes.
Wow.
Why would that make them stupider?
Wait, what?
Wow, Sebastian!
I put my hand on
How
his
could
shoulder
you
and I go,
say that?
and I go, look, it's because I taught you.
You know what?
I
That makes
cast
sense.
Feeble mind, but that might kill whatever I.
Let me see.
That
can,
actually fucking I can't
could
believe
put-
that's
I could-
actually
what is it
how
called?
I died in Baldur's Gate
Feeble
1.
mind.
Feeble mind.
Oh, enfeeble.
No, it's
Feeble
feeble
mind.
mind.
Feeble mind.
That's not
Yeah.
showing up when I'm trying to find it.
Click Legacy. It's a 2014 spell.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
when I'm searching it, nothing pops up.
Don't put a space. It's one word. Level 8 enchantment spell.
Okay, I don't know why it's
46
not
psychic
appearing.
damage. Must take an intelligence save. On a failed save, the creature's intelligence charisma scores become 1. They can't cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligent way.
There we go.
Identify
It just
friends.
sends
follow
you to
them,
Jupiter to get more stupider.
Hold on. Reading it at lightning speed is not going to help me understand it.
You blast the mind of a creature that you can see.
It
within
lasts
range
for
of your
30
generation.
fucking days, bro.
You fucking dumb
Oh.
for a month.
Actually,
I commend you to 1 month of stupidity.
because
Also-
46 that wouldn't be enough to hurt. See, but that's a. I feel like that's a. I would kind of feel bad doing that.
I mean, probably.
Okay, so
you
tell me
should.
what you intend to do. You intend
Well,
for Feeble Mind to be
because
cast.
Awaken is stupid and it only works on creatures that have an intelligence of 3 or below.
So what you intend to do is you intend to cast Feeble Mind on Sekrai, and then cast Awaken.
Well, no, if I put the headband on her before it, then it wouldn't work because that makes her intelligence 19.
I didn't say that. I had nothing to. I said nothing for the
Okay,
headband.
my headset keeps yelling at me to charge it, which I can't do right now. So
So you
you're
intend
gonna have to repeat the first
So
part.
you intend to cast Awaken after Sekrai getting hit with Feeble Mind to set her intelligence score to 1.
Well, I mean, it would be nice to have something that wouldn't hurt her, but I don't know of anything else that would reduce
the
her
thing
intelligence score low enough.
the thing is
It doesn't say it has to be their base intelligence score.
I know it doesn't. I'm not. That's not what I'm inferring to. The thing is that Sekrai is already technically kind of like an awakened animal, but
No, not really.
I guess I'd allow it. Let me check the.
I mean, I thought this was already discussed like 2 months ago.
I don't remember it because I'm stupid, and you're also gonna need 1,000 gold
Well, I
pieces.
know you absolutely knew that I wanted to do this because you've talked about it multiple
I
times.
do. Look, I have so much shit I have to keep track of. Do you understand? This right here, this up here, you can't
I
see
can't
me.
see you. Yeah.
It's soup. There is
Well,
soup.
whose fault is that?
Me. It's brain soup up here. I can't remember everything. I'm just one guy.
What was it like when you were born?
I remember feeling sad. Because before I was...
Okay.
Jesus.
Whoa. Whoa. Let's dial it back. The gift of
God.
life is a beautiful thing, everybody.
Well, I mean, I guess
Regardless.
she is intelligent enough that I could ask, I could at least ask Sekrai how she would feel about having a damaging spell cast upon her for the purposes of enlarging her brain.
So again, let me check Awakening. See what the actual process is. Does anybody else have anything they
spend-
want to do? I'm
You
reading.
spend-
Yes.
no, sorry.
Well,
gracious.
obviously in the morning, because we're probably gonna have to sleep. In the morning, I'm gonna go buy a lot of travel rations.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here. Also, Akiraris, you use telepathic bond, right?
I can use telepathic bond.
And that's the Discord call one, right?
Yeah, that's a Discord.
Would you be willing to maybe like? Would you be able to maybe teach someone how to use that as a ritual?
I can attempt to.
Okay, because it's a ritual spell, so I can technically get it. I just can't cast it at normal though.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what I should do. Be the last one out of the room and leave 3 books with a note to publish them.
So here's my question, Alex. The So basically, what you're doing here with Awaken, you're essentially just giving it the ability to speak. That's the only thing that you're looking to do, right?
I
So Sekrai, the ability
know.
to speak.
Technically, crows can already
I am
speak.
aware.
Okay,
That
well
is all I'm doing.
that's fine. I was just reading up on the thing. So okay.
But wait, but crows can already speak.
No,
Anyway,
Yeah, they can.
I never heard a crow mimic English. There's
Corvids,
not. I don't think that's one of the birds that can do that.
Crows
all
are.
corvids. All corvids
Yeah.
can speak.
Can
Crows can. Crows
Can
can
they?
do it
I've
quite
literally
well,
never
actually.
seen a video of a crow mimicking speech.
It's a lot less common than ravens, but it can happen. All
Also,
corvids
it's-
technically have the
also
capability.
I hate to
even
tell
like
you,
magpies
Sekrai's not a
and stuff.
crow. Sekrai's a raven.
A raven. Yes, I.
But yeah, ravens absolutely can
I'm
mimic speech.
going to beat my head against the wall.
Don't do that. Don't make the mess of the wall.
Dominic is intent on assuming I am stupid in every possible
I
way.
was not. I was confirming your intention with the awaken spell since I had forgotten.
Curse Slam.
If you
Oh,
want to
yeah.
get that cast, you simply need to go and purchase an
Okay.
agate worth a
I mean-
1,000 gold pieces.
And I mean, to be fair, there is a big difference between the speaking that a lot of birds can do and speaking that Awaken would grant access to.
Yeah. Well, and it would be a lot quicker because most
Yeah.
birds you can speak language, but it's not the way we process language.
No.
It's the way dogs respond to treats, essentially.
Yeah.
You can teach a dog to bark for a cookie.
Because I mean, yeah,
Like,
isn't
that's
the whole thing
perfect.
like, at least like the equivalent for like the equivalent to human intelligence for most corvids is like a 2 to 3 year old.
Yeah, they're
But
basically a young child.
but yeah. Anyway, so I know that Awaken isn't really going to be doing much, but I had the idea, and I'm willing to pay the price to do it. The only thing is actually finding either, because I know it's on the Bard's spell list, but I don't know if Ocularis would. I don't even know. Can Bards swap out their spells?
No.
Like
On level up only.
Okay, so
On level up.
then, yeah, that wouldn't be an option. Then I don't even know if Ocularis would want to sit down for 8 hours to awaken my bird. So
Also-
I'm probably also going to have to make the expenditure of finding an awakened scroll. I probably should have asked for that as well.
Also, Dom,
Shit.
I subtracted 250 gold out of my my account.
250 for
You handed him your debit card.
For the telepathic bond.
Oh.
Because
Ah.
I'm having Arcs teach me how to do as rituals so that way I can have it for myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to leave Harax a note saying, "By BTW, can you mail me a scroll of Awaken to
Okay.
Dominavis? We're
Okay.
going there next."
So
How much would that be? Hold on.
I'm seeing Ocularis typing. I'm assuming it's going to be either a very important request or telling me that he's going to draw a squiggly mustache on Haraximon.
One of the two.
Here we
I
go.
just
Yeah.
also saw it pause, so he might be changing his mind now.
I'm laughing is what's happening.
So that's a level 5.
Feeble Mind?
Okay.
Or
No, Awaken. Because you said you do have Feeble Mind, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then yeah. And if that, I mean, I don't know if that costs anything to cast, but I would cover it if it did, obviously.
it costs a handful of clay.
Nice.
Why?
Well,
Why do you just have to have mud to cast Feeble
okay,
Mind?
so 640 gold. While I'll slap down my down payment on that.
I'm gonna make.
Okay, so you're gonna slap a down payment on an Awaken scroll.
On a
I mean,
used
yeah.
car.
That's pretty much the only way I'm gonna get to cast it without going. Ocularis, can you pretty please waste one of your spell slots on this thing specifically for me?
Well, I don't think he has Awaken, does he?
Oh my god, Dominic.
Not right now.
Bards can learn Awaken, but I'm not going to make him waste one of his learnable spells on something that is going to have this extremely niche use case. Use your
Technically,
ears.
I
Sorry.
do have an item that could awaken your bird if it can hold still for 30 days.
Does that work? I'm assuming it's the pot of awakening.
Do you still have the pot of awakening?
Yes,
Yeah, we do.
Wait, but
your bird
does
in the pot
there's
for 30 days.
okay? Hold on, but what's the language on that, Dominic?
Okay, no, hang on. I have this.
Is it
I'm
anything
pretty
in the
sure...
pot for 30 days?
No. Hold your fucking horses. Hold your fucking horses. We got
Here we go.
I don't know. I feel like that's animal cruelty, making her sit in a pot
you
for
just
30 days.
feed her. You just feed her and
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be boring.
Okay, hang on. Hang on.
She needs
pamper your bird
enrichment.
for 30 days while it sits in a pot, buried up to its wings.
Let's see.
By the end, it knows all the curse words to call you and what they mean.
Oh wait, I forgot that I had. Oh, this. I really wish I had been able to give this out as a magic item. The mark of miasma. When this seal is placed on an object or creature, that creature emits a foul odor in a 60-foot radius. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I made that.
Make an April Fool's version of it called the Mark of Miasma. That when you put it on somebody, they struggle to breathe.
What? Whoa. Okay.
Technically speaking, the pot of awakening. This pot of awakening just. No, wait. This is not. Wait. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on. I'm getting there. I promise.
This is funny, but I don't know if I want to put the bird in a pot for a month.
She can be fed.
Well,
Yes, but that's not the only thing. Okay, Dominic, would you want to sit completely still in a giant pot for a month if people shoveled
Depends
food
on-
in your mouth every day?
If it would
do they-
awaken me, maybe.
Well, if I
You're
have
already
to
awakened!
if I have
Then
to
no!
feeble mind the bird, it has an intelligence of 1. It's basically breathing meat soup.
He's right.
If I have-
He's fucking right. He
then if I
won't
have
know
to
the
do that, the
She
bird
won't know the difference. Her int is gonna be 1. It literally doesn't matter.
That feels like animal cruelty, though.
Oh,
You-
it is. But
I
He's
cannot
right.
abide by animal cruelty on
Why?
my baby.
Why?
She's my baby!
She won't know.
Just
She won't even know what happened.
Oh, so is it okay to fucking... You know what? No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm going... Let's just say, was it okay for Shinji to do what he did to Asuka because she didn't know? Did that make it okay?
No fucking idea who that is.
Yeah, because you're uncultured.
Pro-
Watch
pro-
Evangelion.
You know,
No.
give him one, yeah, you know, give him the context I know about that. No, probably not.
Here, I'll give you the fucking rundown. Shinji fucking jacked off on her unconscious body.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
that.
There.
It's awful.
Was that okay? Was that okay because she didn't know, Cameron?
What the
Was
fuck?
it okay?
She
Oh
doesn't
my
get any benefit from that. Sakurai would become super smart.
She would
Oh,
become
no.
normally smart.
she would gain
Well,
the ability to
Actually,
speak common.
technically, she would become dumber. She would just know how to speak.
There is a sad thing. The pot only works on shrubs.
No.
No.
I figured as
DM,
much.
rewrite the universe. Make it real.
I'm
God.
just going to buy a scroll of
it's
awakening.
640 gold.
It's fine. Yes, I already subtracted it.
Okay, very cool. Technically, it's actually supposed to be less if you're buying it from Inzalita, so or
Well,
not.
well.
God, see, God damn it, I've it happened.
My
Right, I
fault.
guess I
My
forgot about the
fault, right?
discount. What's the discount then?
It's gonna be 544 gold total.
544.
Okay, so with all of that lunacy
Jesus
out
Christ.
of the way, what is everybody doing? You guys are in scales now. Does anybody have anything they'd like to do while just vibing in the largest trade
Did you
city?
have it marked down how many scrolls of Thunderstep it was?
I just deleted it. If I did,
Oh my god.
because I cleared my list. I was like, okay, that's all done. What was it? It was like 12. No, it can't be 12. Hang on.
And it might have been. What level spell is Thunderstep?
It definitely.
Oh right, I can't fucking look it up in there because oh my god.
Thunderstep is a 3rd level conjuration.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
Jolly Ranchers
it wouldn't
are
be that
fucking
expensive per
good.
scroll, at least not for
So you
us or me.
you bought a headband of intellect,
Mm-hmm.
and you
The portable
bought
hole.
a portable hole,
Here, wait,
and
you
then
know what?
Thunderstep
It should
scrolls.
probably be in our. It should probably be in our DMs.
Probably.
So while they talked, I'm a happy boy. I got all the achievements for Baldur's Gate 3.
Cool.
That's cool.
Ocularis heads out
pick up
to. Oh,
rations.
that's what Ocularis is doing.
We
4,000 for
we definitely should go shopping real quick for food.
Yes.
Okay, so hang on.
How much is it for a single ration again? I forget.
5
It's,
silver pieces.
Nice.
Wait,
Silver.
that's not right.
Okay, apparently it is
Taking
not
my
in our
price
DMs.
offer.
So
Hang on. Rations are. Yes, they are 5 silver
Unfortunate.
pieces. I need to learn to trust myself. Okay, so hang on. Hold your fucking horses. So that's 8,000 for the headband of intellect. Portable hole.
Those were both 8,000, and I think right now
Can't be.
because there were two 8,000s and a 4,000.
Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, it
Fourth-
is. It would
Oh
be
wait, there was a
5
bag of
spend-
holding in that.
I'm gonna
Oh,
spend
yeah, that's
200
also true.
silver for 40 rations.
$4,000 for that. So it would be total
I know I
20,000.
already
Okay, so it was
subtracted-
1,000 worth of scrolls roughly. So if it was
Sorry,
a
what?
third level spell scroll,
Because I subtracted all the money that I was paying like
okay, so
a
hold on.
while ago.
Hold your dang horses. You paid
I'm
21,000
holding.
gold pieces.
Okay.
And then
8,000.
so that I got
8,000. 15,000.
well, I gotta factor in the discount, so let me do the math.
Oh, true.
Diet double do, you do the math.
What?
Okay, so that would have roughly been 17,000. So that would have roughly been 17,000, I think, gold for all of the items. So if you were buying strictly just Thunderstep scrolls and it was 21,000, no. You paid for the Thunderstep scrolls ahead of time. I thought.
Well, I removed all of the money for all the stuff I was buying.
Okay, well, so hang on.
I paid for it, and he was ordering it.
So if it was 21,000 gold, then you had 4,000 gold worth of Thunderstep scrolls, which does not sound right, because if that was the case,
with the discount, it would be a different number. I'd
it
assume.
would be roughly 20. It would be more than 20. That doesn't sound right.
Because the whole thing with the Thunderstep scroll is like, I've explained this idea to you. The portable hole, the glyph of warding, the Thunderstep is basically just supposed to be like a evasion tool.
Okay,
more or
so
less.
I think 12 was the number we landed on previously. I must be miscalculating the discount, so we're gonna go with 12.
Okay.
That sounds right to me.
I better not be fucking overpaying. You.
Well, you would be technically underpaying anyway because of discounts.
Okay, yeah, but if I'm getting the discount and you're still charging me more money than the discount would charge me, I'm still overpaying.
I'm gonna beat you to death with a hammer now. So
okay,
with Ocularis and everybody else, so Sebastian and Jen are going off to buy rations. We have Solera and Kunj. You purchased how many?
How much I spent?
How much you spent?
I bought 40 rations for 200 silver.
Oh. Okay. You do so.
I was thinking whatever 10 gold got me.
That would be 20
20
rations. 20 days of rations.
I guess they don't have a weight.
Rolls?
Apparently not, yeah.
Give him a weight of 0.05 or something.
Half a pound for a thing of paper?
0.05.
Oh, 0.05, okay.
Yeah,
the 500ths of a pound. That probably isn't right. Whatever.
Stinky.
Anyway. Well,
so what are you
I left
doing?
my down payment. I guess, should I leave a down payment for any? Because I'm going to need to have at least 1,000 gold to actually cast Awakening.
You need to buy an agate, but yeah, it's essentially cost.
No.
I think I said that previously. Could just eat the gold.
I need to see if there's any other.
How about
I have a whole ass list.
Kunj, sir.
You know, I think I'm gonna drop 40 for some rations. What will that get me?
40 gold pieces for rations?
Yeah.
80 days of
That's
rations.
a lot of rations, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
It is a lot, but
yeah, that's also. I hope you know that is literally,
Here we go.
80 pounds.
I guess we're some of it in the carts.
The carts are not an infinite money or weight machine.
True.
They're gonna be weighed down by like 60,000 pounds of jerky.
I'll just do 20 then.
Doubles its proficiency
Well,
bonus.
10.
And
I'll just
bread.
go-
And
I'll-
hardtack
I'll
and
do-
eggs.
I'll just do 10.
Cameron, how much space does the cart have left?
Not a lot.
All right, let me look.
So, no, I got it. The cart here. Oh no, the cart has plenty. The cart has 20 pounds out of 200 used.
I guess you could put 80 pounds of rations. No, wait, that's not true, because you don't have the weights calculated for Solera's rations, and you don't have Solera spelled correctly. You also don't have the ale barrels listed.
They're not in there anymore. I moved
Oh, that's
them,
true.
Remember?
That's true. So, yeah, if we want Kunj's rations on the card, I could put that in there.
Go for it. Well, I can put them in there too, but you
Too late. I'm faster
go
than
off,
you.
I guess.
So that's 40 rations at 2 pounds each, or no? Right, that's 80 no, that's 80 rations.
Oh my god.
At 2 pounds each. That's 160 pounds. Yeah, the cart's overloaded.
Okay, look, I'll just do 10 then. I'll just do 10.
10 gold pieces worth, so that's 20 rations.
Yeah, just 20 rations.
Okay.
We'll
Much more. I forgot that there's a wool rug on here. It's worth 20 pounds.
Okay,
Cameron,
so
where is your like Giga Chad bronze and stone
They're
weightlifting
in
set?
Dominovis.
Oh yeah, that's right. What is funnier, the Giga Chad weightlifting set or the 60-pound candles?
I forgot about those.
Also, wait, what the fuck? The carriage, if you're using coin weight, has over 1,600 pounds of coins on it, putting it
Yeah.
over almost 3 times its weight maximum. Wait, hold on.
Are we playing going weight? Because that's not good if we are.
I mean, I probably should, considering that there's 34,000 copper in there.
I know.
I mean, I did check coin weight since the beginning, just because I thought that we were. So,
What would you like me to do with the fucking infinite weight save?
Wait, no, wait, that can't be the thing that's weighing it down, because it says the total amount used here is 1,600 pounds, but the coin weight is, no, wait, it is, I think that might actually be 1,600 pounds of coins. Okay, so Cameron, you're gonna have to figure out something to do with all those coins.
Okay.
You're gonna have a Black Bart's cave from, like, South Park at your Casa Bonita.
Oh, God. That's a lot of money.
There's also one necklace of Fireball.
Yep.
And also the funny heart that nobody knows what does yet. Also, wait, we have more of Solera's rations, and it's spelled wrong and also differently wrong from the last time.
Oh god.
It's spelled SCELIERAS.
No! My shame! My shame!
it keeps going.
I'm
keeps
being
going.
ousted! Leave me be!
What is happening?
I am free!
So what I'm hearing is we need to reorganize everything.
This,
the
yeah, is
break.
probably a good thing.
Probably.
Also, I'm just gonna point out, I find it very funny on the front of Cameron's sheet in his, like, effects. His adamantine half plate and ring of protection just sitting in there have the highest font size of anything on his sheet.
Leave me alone!
Not the title of the effects table. The
God
items
damn!
inside it.
Leave me alone!
Oh, Cameron, you are a treasure and a wonder, and I have no idea how you live like this.
Very well. Very comfortably.
He's kidding.
I love
Okay.
my,
All right,
I
so
love my sheet.
anything else on Solera's agenda other than
I'm looking at. I'm trying to think of the other scrolls because
Yeah,
if
I
what
was
I'm
gonna say,
remembering
any more
correctly,
shit talking of my sheet, Dominic.
with the whole idea I had with the hole and all that, or the portable hole, mostly the stuff that's really going to be useful is going to be like buff things, because I think we talked about this before, and stuff that would like deal damage to a creature would be really difficult to actually pull off. Because if I set a trigger on the glyph to be like somebody approaching within, because I don't know,
The
with
problem
Glyph
with
of
this
Warding, could you
trigger,
say like a hostile creature approaching within range? Because if
I
I just said
don't.
any
All right,
creature within
I will
range,
be right
then
back.
if one of my allies stepped in range, then they might get fucking negative energy flooded.
The thing is I don't think the term hostile creature. I'm not sure.
Like,
I'm not sure how I
because
would feel
set
about
the
that
trigger,
trigger as a trigger for a
you
magical
decide what
event.
triggers the glyph when you cast the spell. For glyphs inscribed on a surface, common triggers include touching or stepping on the glyph, removing or another object covering it, or approaching within a certain distance of it. For glyphs inscribed on an object, common triggers include opening that object or seeing the glyph. Once a glyph is triggered, the spell ends. You can refine
Yeah.
the trigger so that only creatures of certain types activate it, like only aberrations. You can also set conditions for creatures that don't trigger the glyph, such as those who say a certain password. That would be funny if I did come up with a password, and as long as like anybody came within like 10 feet of me said the password, they didn't get hit, because then it would lead to funny moments where somebody forgets the password and gets
True,
hit.
but here's the thing. Like, if it could be, if you're gonna try to say by hostile creature, that's probably not gonna
Well,
fly.
technically, yeah, true. I guess with that, because then it might be if anybody like non-hostile that came too close to me, and I don't think there's anything that says you can just like decide that it doesn't go off.
Yes,
And I
and
think you have to
also
decide who it won't affect when you're casting it.
the
So
way
I
that
don't
this
think I
spell
could
is
just.
written, the way that this spell is written clearly is not intending for the player to treat it like it's a ready action where they can set just about
I mean,
anything as a trigger. Because the way that it's worded sounds to me like you have to decide what kind of action triggers the glyph beyond just
I
because
mean,
saying like a
yeah.
hostile creature getting
Well, yeah,
within
that's what I was
range,
saying. Because like
how
with
does the
like buff
glyph
stuff, I
determine?
could just hold on. Like with the buff stuff, saying like how that would probably be like the best use case is I can just set that trigger to be like me saying a specific word,
Yes,
and
that's
then
absolutely fine.
yeah,
If you set a password
it's
for the
like what I was
trigger, yeah.
saying is I think doing it with like attack spells is definitely harder because it's hard to plan for every contingency of like potentially accidentally harming an ally.
Well, if you do decide on something, what you should probably do is give me what you're going to do so I can place it in a separate little document. But
I
Okay.
mean, I could always say that it has to be looking at it since that's a listed one, and just tell everybody do not look in the hole.
well, that's the problem. Like looking at it, that's another problem
No, but
with the
again,
portable hole.
that's again though with people who aren't aware that aren't hostile.
So, all right, we can definitely discuss the particulars, but we're
Eh,
gonna try. I'm trying to move the
Uh,
game along a little bit because we've been going
I'm
for
not
almost
trying
two
very
hours.
hard. I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry.
So
I
I
didn't think
just
we
want to
had
make
much
sure
left
that
to do.
I want to make sure that we get to everything that everybody wanted to do
Well,
before we end off this
we
season.
also wanted to head back to Dominavis because we always end the season in Dominavis.
Mhm.
So I'd like
I
to
mean,
get
yeah.
there.
Well, and somebody say something.
Cameron, would you
Jeez.
remind me, please, what the distance
I don't know if
from?
haste worth
Let's
it.
see.
'Cause
Let
I
me
don't
go.
know if
Let me go
hasting
on to.
myself is worth it.
Let me actually go and check real quick, Dom.
From the beyond bold border in Valheim out to specifically a Khalifa, which is where at least nearby to the Yoring tunnel.
Okay. Can I say, Dominic, that I leave an additional deposit with Haraxin and decide exactly how much that deposit is later when I have more time to decide exactly what I want to get?
I can
Or
allow
would
it.
that be?
I can allow it, I guess. But
I mean, if you don't want me to, that's fine.
if it's significantly if it's significantly
I mean,
different,
it's going to be for
maybe
any spell scrolls.
I guess I'm okay with that.
You don't have to. I'll survive if you don't want me to.
If it's spell scrolls, then I'm gonna say no. If it was just an item like a singular one, then I would allow it. But if it's spell scrolls, then no.
Alright, then
Let's
I'll,
go
I'll
Okay.
fuck him.
70 miles to
I'll
there.
mail him the gold then,
70
because
miles
the
to
bandits are
there.
gone.
Why is it doing that? That is so weird. Okay, so you start from Harton, have to go.
I
I
think
can at least
while we're
leave.
on our travels, Coons was definitely continue looking through those documents.
Yes, I will get to the documents before we get off. There are a lot of them, and it'll take several days to
Just
go through
enhance ability.
everything.
Yeah.
I'll at least do because enhance ability. It's level
And
2.
to be specific, the two things Coons are really trying to look for
1200.
is anything that relates to a plan, any Yolt,
Sigurd.
but any Yolt that he doesn't recognize for a name, because in case there's others either like him or like his parents. So he's just trying to look into that. And then the third one is locations.
Yep. So I will get to that momentarily. And so I'm just waiting, Cameron, on the
So-
mileage on your end.
It will be 217 miles if you were to follow the roads to.
So if you're following the roads, and that includes going through the capital and
Yes.
217 miles, that would probably take away specifically that section. That's a lot. Like, that seems like an excessively large amount because
Valenheim's big.
from Scales to the Balbot border, that's 50 miles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on. So we are looking at a total of 294 miles of journey,
Sheesh.
which means that it's going to take you a total of 9 days to make your way all the way back to Dominavis and Fiorane.
I mean,
Well,
that's
that
really
also
not
counts.
that bad.
It's not that bad, but that also does count the distance from the border of Fiorane to Dominavas.
Yeah, no, I do. That does include it. So you guys will be
okay.
arriving on the 13th of Chess.
I think that's fine by me.
Alright.
Okie. So the long journey is held, and you guys make your way all the way back to Fiorane over a long
Oh my
trip.
god, we're back! Look at our home!
There's a fucking Among. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's not an Among Us. That's a turtle. Never mind. False alarm.
False alarm indeed.
This thing?
Yeah, in the bottom right is the one I was looking at.
It's a
Yeah.
mountain turtle, clearly. Did you guys ever run into mountain mantises?
No.
I swear
Oh,
you
no.
did. Ah,
We
I
might
wasn't
have that, I can't
here.
remember.
I haven't, so
That might have been before my time.
never again.
What
Violent
what the
memories.
fuck? What the fuck is that in Lake Crag?
Is that an apple?
Right here.
I don't know what that's meant to be.
I think it's a fish jumping out of the lake. If I had to take a
Maybe.
random guess at what I do.
Okay, I can see that.
Okay. So,
Yeah, once you have the picture, it kind of makes sense.
the party arrives back in Dominavis.
Home.
Look at it. Home sweet
I see
fucking
a
home.
stray blue mark. Who did that?
Who?
I don't know. I don't see where it is.
It's like a very, very, very
Tap in the
tiny
corner of the
mark.
room.
All right. No joke. Like, what time is it when we get here?
I would say that you guys would be arriving midday, considering the amount of time it took. So it will probably be, realistically, I want to say noon-ish. Yeah, well, you know what? Let's just round it out and say that it's noon on the 13th of Chess.
By the way, Dom, did you ever actually decide if I got to find anybody to run my lab? Because that was one of the reasons I
check.
went back to Dominavus with the thing, and then you told me that you would like deal with it later or something,
Right.
and then I never heard anything about it.
So over here, I have it listed that there were some of the workshop kobolds. I think it's 2 of them. Do they have names?
Mhm.
Tikik's the leader. She's not the one.
Yeah.
I think it might be Okay, so it's a Huntuck and Huntick.
Okay.
They're two of the more skilled craftsmen. So they can work in your alchemy shop while you're away. So basically, if I'm remembering this correctly, you're basically entrusting the shop to them while you're gone.
Essentially for like, making turning what was growing in the gardens into potions and
Selling.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. Do I have a list of what that was supposed to get you? Probably not, because
No,
I'm
because I have
stupid.
the garden, what I had growing in the garden written out.
Yeah, I have the whole garden thing. There's like a little table in it. Unit of the
I
plant every
assume you could
7 days. Okay, I'll work out an amount, because it's been a long while since you came
also
back.
make sure that you have the garden actually correct, because if I remember correctly, last time we discussed it, you didn't have the same thing written down that I had for the garden.
Cactus flower, bulb root, cactus flower, gelsemium, gelsemium,
Four things of
gelsemium.
cactus flower, 4 things of gelsemium,
Yeah.
and 4 things of bulbroot.
Yeah, I got that.
I should have bought
Okay.
something for Boga. God damn it.
Boga is intrigued. What were you going to purchase for him?
I wanted to buy him. I wanted to buy him a ring of protection.
Well, that would probably be a much more difficult buy. But
It would
Yes,
be
you're
funny
right.
to give him a cape of enlargement.
so it is probably a week. Yeah, it's an early weekday. So as you guys arrive back in Dominavas, things are bustling. You know, people and workers are moving about from place to place. Your little town has been slowly growing over this time. Maybe not in size or expansion, but definitely in population. You definitely have people moving in and out that don't look like citizens and partaking in the various different things that go on here. Mostly, though, it seems like the tavern has had a lot of the extra work done to it, thanks to Sebastian giving them a pretty significant sum to work on it. There's supposed to be more stalls here, but I'll get to that at a later point,
Is this
like in between.
housing over
Yes.
here? Is that what this is?
Yes.
Okay.
They're basically small housing lots stacked one by one on top of each other. So, like, essentially, for the price of 12, there's 24 little housing buildings there. And that'll
We've got
expand over
fucking
time.
apartments over here.
Yes.
I think what they were
yes.
originally for is when the construction of the town started, there needed to be a place for the workers to sleep. And so
Well-
we fronted a cost for like smaller living quarters. Obviously, I think we should upgrade those at some point.
I mean, yeah. You're the one stockpiling all the Dominavas money.
I mean, yeah, that's my goal. I'm spending
Need to build a bank.
all of my free money. And currently in Dominavas's coffers,
No banks.
Dominavas specifically has 56,344 gold.
We
value.
don't need a bank. We have Gildora. Give him your
Well-
gold, and he'll keep it safe.
Sebastian's gonna first, as is customary, he's going to visit our wonderful kobold leader.
What's her
There
name?
is
Cameron?
a
Sarsa.
fee of 3
Yeah.
belly scratches if you want your gold back, though.
I'll probably join Sebastian in that endeavor.
So, Sarsa is currently working hard alongside. What's his? God, I haven't thought about this guy in a while. What's his name? He's the. Novice.
E-man?
Lester. What was it? Lester.
Which one? What is his role? I'd probably be able to tell you.
Gregory.
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 That's
He's
right.
got
The
me by my faz
The
balls.
once not win cultist. So he was swayed into betraying the cult and now works as the guard captain. So they're having a meeting with a bunch of goblins, which and kobolds. So it's a lot of people. There are a few humans as well. It's like a basic huge guard meeting. They send them off after probably 2 minutes of talking, and both Gregory and Sarsa approach, and Sarsa readies herself to whack you with her hammer, but noticing Boga is also standing with you, is going to relax. As usual. Customary tradition.
It is
I like how her
wonderful to
automatic assumption.
Yeah. It is wonderful to see you again, Sartsa. I see things have gone quite well under your leadership.
It's not just me, but thank you. We're all doing our best out here to make sure this place is protected and flowing nice. It's good to have all this gold coming in and out too. So while are you guys going to be back for a while?
Oh yes, I think
Mhm.
it's going to be a long time. Rest is definitely required.
Well, good thing, because you won't be resting much. If we want to fix a bunch of the problems that are here, and she literally, like, grabs a piece of parchment that Gregory is holding, and she, like, furls it out, and she shows it to you. It's a lot of writing, and she only flashes it to you for a moment before she puts it away. We have a lot of work to do around here to make sure things are in tip-top shape. So, since you've been slacking on those duties, it's a good idea for us all to sit down and go over it. What do you think,
What do you say, Boga?
Now Boga's got chess lessons to attend.
Uh, let's see. Bonked by a great club or chess lessons being missed. I'm
True.
gonna attend this meeting. That
Looks
sounds
like
good to me.
I have some carpentry work to do. I'll see you later.
Oh no. As he walks out the door, I'm assuming it's coming.
Oh no.
Go to
Trent?
the nearest building that needs some fixing. No, I'm an
Oh.
actual carpenter.
Oh shit, no, that's right.
Efficiency and carpenter
Oh.
tools.
Fuck's sake, dude.
I will
No, it's-
begrudgingly, although
Also, wait, am I
Oh,
here?
sorry.
Okay, so I can't tell through the mic right now because there's other talking and stuff in my ears. Am I talking to Dusty or Harley?
Dusty.
Oh, then that's why I was confused. I thought I was listening to Harley and I was imagining
Oh
the
my
Trent
God,
was coming
dude.
back out.
More tree map. Just for
I was
you.
not ready for that. No, that's
Oh,
my
no.
bad. I could
Is that
Another-
how we're ending the season? Tree
another
map?
4-hour session of tree mapping and discussing prices and building places. Yeah,
the
let's
average
do it.
height of a lodgepole pine.
It's a tradition at this point.
So,
Oh,
yes,
God.
you could certainly go and do some work, doing some basic carpentry and, fixing up
Go
buildings and the
around.
like.
Make sure things are getting repaired right. Then I'm gonna start on building a more permanent stall for myself in the little sales area there.
Which reminds me, I definitely need to log on and update the Dominavis map at some point.
Well,
We
so
are-
Dom,
Need to use one of your
I'm
newer
gonna-
fancy map tools and make it look all pretty and
Bubba.
shit.
We'll even give
So,
you a
Dominic-
carpentry roll. Woo, nice.
Uh-oh.
Everything sucks.
Woo! Okay. Alright. Your shoddy craftsmanship is a shame to
Brings
all Dominavis kind, and for that you must perish. So, I'm sorry, who was talking to me just before that?
Me, I'm just gonna say, allow us some time to change out of our armor so that I'm not doing meeting and all that stuff in armor. I'm gonna go
Fine.
put on my common clothes.
Fine.
So, yeah, I change into common clothes.
So you do so, and Boga also does so, and you guys go to have a very long-winded meeting where Gregory barely gets a chance to get a word in edgewise, but he does eventually manage to say to everyone over times, like, it's good to have you back. It's been a handful dealing with a lot of these things. And he just generally thanks everybody. Also, I need to think about the horses. I don't remember who's got what horse. I need to update so much of Dominoff's
these.
stuff. Oh yeah, there's also Nicholas Magus. Oh wait, yeah, he was supposed to do. I'll figure that out.
Jeez, okay, whoa there.
All right, it's fine. We'll get there.
So, question:
yes.
What is this meeting about?
So essentially, this is an excuse for me to stick you in a place to where, if you want to, we can discuss any between the season like improvements you'd like to make to Dominavis. This is essentially me
Okay.
saying, you can do whatever you want to do and whatever you want to build we can do. I have my little sheet here.
I mean, I'd have to think about what amenities we don't have and what amenities towns do
Currently,
need.
with cobblestone roads, you have the lodge, you have the kobold's cabin, you have an outpost, market, lumber mill, bathhouse, a stable, some citizen cabins, a tavern, garden/greenhouse, a poisoner's grotto, a caravansary, alchemist lab, the mine, the mining cabins, and the schoolhouse. It appears that you're still able to have one specific expansion plot if you want to add anything onto an existing building. Else, you'll
mean,
have
we
to build up some new stuff.
We should probably build a
And-
tabernacle.
And my detective office.
I believe that is the...
You got this.
I was trying to think if there was part of this other thing. I think it's the outpost. I'm pretty sure the detective office is the outpost.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure of that.
I mean, I did want to expand the garden a bit, but I'm still not sure on the details.
So when I say expansion,
exactly.
when I say expansion plot, it would be building on any of the number of items here. You could build another garden for sure.
I would need to build a
cost
separate
you...
one.
What I
Well,
would
this
do is
is,
I would have to stick it on to the existing one and make it larger, considering where it's currently built. So it would have to expand to the west.
Well, I would like to ask for
Well, it
Harley
sucks 'cause it kind of
specifically,
limits my
because
space.
Harley is the only other person other than me remaining that founded this place. It's just me and him left.
Right.
So, question: because the only thing that I think that's essential for like a D&D town is some sort of church. We should probably build like a tabernacle or something, a place where anyone can go and just worship their god.
It's probably best if I leave that up to you. If I
Okay.
built it, it would be sacrilegious.
Fair enough. It can't be any more sacrilegious than what Ogi wanted to do.
What did Ogi
I
wanna
could
do?
build it to the 9 princes of hell.
So,
Oh
do you
my
want to
God.
build?
I guess, yeah.
Do you want to build a new building to attach the chapel to, or do you want it to be its own separate building? Because to make another separate building,
I think it should be its own separate building because it needs to be big enough to be named a tabernacle. It needs to be a place of worship for any god.
so it's more than just a small chapel. You want something larger.
I wouldn't say like cathedral sized, but like at least something sizable enough where there can be a few shrines dedicated to major gods and then a shrine dedicated to all the gods.
Or you could just straight up build an abbey or a temple for 50,000 gold pieces.
Who's Abby?
Do we get a discount on those gold pieces because we're establishing an actual settlement in a city and maybe the kingdom will help or assist with that?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, so if you wanted to build something small, what would be an appropriate thing?
What? Who needs Kingmaker?
You know what
Well,
I
'cause
would do? You would want to have, say, because this is popping into my head. Do you want there to also be like a barrow / dungeon / like catacomb added onto that?
No.
That's
No,
something that
this
because here's the thing. I would let you build a small I would let you build a tabernacle which underneath would have access to a barrow for the burial of the dead. And maybe even a graveyard out back. Because there's a listed cost for that, and it also includes an expansion. And if you want to make it big enough for that, I'd basically combine those together for a cost of 15,000 gold pieces.
All right, I'll do that. 15,000 gold pieces for a place of worship for all religious folk? Yep. Boom.
All right, and so I'm going to write that down as a tabernacle, graveyard, and catacombs. So you're going to pay that outright.
Yes.
15,000 gold pieces.
Yes.
And that is... So, they tell you that the construction of this building is going to take 100 days.
That's fair.
That's
It's-
that's a long one. So that is going to take you...
Any other essential constructions?
Oh, hang on. So every day is 30. Every month is 30 days. So hang on. It'll be 3 months and 10 days. So it'll be on 6/23 is when that gets done.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do we need like restaurants or something? I don't
you have a
fucking know.
you have a tavern already.
This is true. Tavern
So
slash restaurant.
that is also going to up the number of expansion slots total for the entire thing. So what I will do is I will include the chapel in as one. So we're going to have a total of 14 with 11 expansion plots used. So there are 3 slots for various different places that you guys could add in. Again,
Where do we-
expansions include alchemist labs, animal pens, arcanist studies, armories,
I do have one
barracks.
last little caveat about the tabernacle. Where do we want it?
Hmm.
Because I think it
the
should
most
be in a place
room
where
is
most
down
people are
here.
going to be. Maybe. What did you say? I'm sorry.
I think our most room is down here by the bathhouse, but that
True.
would
I
also
was
make it
considering
right
that.
by the entrance of town.
Yes, and that's also kind of like the private sector, if I'm not mistaken, past the detective agency. Like this is your little guild hall, as well as the kobold's cabin, the original one anyway, and your private horse stables, as well as the bathhouse.
Yes, that is
There is
technically
there
the
is
private sector.
space up like here-ish. I'll have to maybe expand this map at some point, so it could be north of the market.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
the market
could
is where everybody's going to be, mostly whoever or people who travel here. Honestly, though, like both places are good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna put that down there. So again, there's a large list of what expansions would everybody be interested in making to this area? Like, if there's a building that you'd like to build, does anybody have any ideas?
I want to
Oh,
find a
last
workshop,
building?
but I have other plans for that too.
Like
Would
these
Oh my
would just
God.
be general, you know.
Ocularis could have a his own publishing company
This is
housed
because
right
this
here.
is already an alchemist lab, isn't it?
Yes, that's you already built an
Yeah.
alchemist lab expansion
yeah.
for that. So
I wasn't
Could
sure.
I make another expansion?
what do you want to make?
A training hall?
A training hall. What would be the most? I would say that the
For
closest thing to that
guards.
would be a at least
Hmm.
training hall. I would consider a battle ring decently
Yeah.
close.
Can I build a pet sanctuary? Sorry.
Yeah, so it'll cost you 2,500 GP to build a training hall.
Oh, okay. 2,500 gold. You've got it.
Where do you want it to be?
Could we fit it here? If that's okay with everyone else.
Fit it where? Hang on, sorry, I'm adding this into the expansion
Fine.
plot. Tell me which building you're fitting it on.
Technically in this space.
Off to the right of Celira's alchemy lab, alongside the market, you want to put a training hall?
Yeah, you're right. That sounds like a not the greatest.
If it's like a guards training hall, you could talk about putting it down here near the private sector. That would make at least some sense.
Like right here.
And I'm sure Sebastian wouldn't totally go at 3 a.m. to show everybody what's what and knock people to the ground by, you know, existing.
So like right here, then. Like Bonkus? That's a square.
So yeah, okay. True indeed. Also, I don't know if did we have a barracks? You guys also don't have a barracks.
We do not have a barracks. Why don't we build a guard training hall and a barracks connected to each other?
That works.
Like right
So,
here in this space.
The
here.
barracks is going to cost 2 expansion units and 5,000 GP for a total of 7,500 GP.
Okay. I got you there.
I just like the idea too, because it's right next to the outpost of the detective agency, and if someone just seeks out, they have to also get through past all those guards training and at the barracks.
Boom. Okay. I've marked that down out of Dominovis's coffers.
Okay, west of bathhouse. Okay, training hall
could
and
also just
barracks
write
is
it.
set.
We could also just like put some text.
So we
down.
are now using up. We've got one more expansion plots before you guys are all basically used up. For any other ideas, we have libraries, magical enchanters,
Barracks
a
is
moat,
CKS, right?
a smithy.
Oh, we need a smithy, right? Like
There's
that.
siege workshops, a theater, a war room.
I think it's we don't have a blacksmith's area, do we?
Oh, we don't have a blacksmith. Do we have any farming stuff actually set up
Yes,
besides the gardens?
the mill and farmland up here north of the market stall.
Mm-hmm.
That is a windmill
Okay.
and some farmland, which will become more understandably cool when I remake this map sometime in the future. Maybe I'll do it in the Pokemon tile sets. Wouldn't that
Please
be a
don't.
funky thing?
I'm kidding. Let's see. We don't have anybody that can. Oh, we used to have somebody that could have been our blacksmith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Oh, gee, I wonder who you mean.
Don't
let's see.
we
We should
have
find
this,
somebody.
expanding blacksmith thing too?
You do.
Because I want to say that was a Halloween thing, and we got that.
It was. You guys got the expandable bronze, or well, whatever it was, forge. I think it's bronze.
I'm carrying that on me right now.
Just a backpack. Damn. Damn.
I'm gonna put that in my room.
Oh, damn, yeah, and the smithy actually has a great benefit. For 2 days' worth of effort and half its listed price, any item on the armor or weapons tables in the player's handbook may be made here by a properly skilled hireling or character after completing a DC 10 Smith Tools check. You can also make certain
wonder
items
if
off
we
the
could-
adventuring gear page and tools. And if they're skilled, they will count as tools, weapons, or medium or heavy armor merchant, blah, 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 blah. May also be built as forge. Okay, yeah, very cool.
Well, we could probably put out like a for hire sign, like looking for a blacksmith to work. You know, we
Don't
could
know
totally. We do, but he works the smith at our neighboring town. But to be honest, we could ask him to move here because
I'm just
he'd
realizing that I'm 90% sure at some point in
No,
the
but-
future, you guys might just fucking annex Wind's Rest.
like that would be fucking great though. But the blacksmith at Wind's Rest, think about it. He is fascinated with forging with rare materials, and what do we have?
Amolite.
We have a fucking amolite mine. So we could ask if he wants to move here. He'd get to work with such a rare material nearly every day. He
There's
might
all
actually
the
take that
other
bait.
random stuff we bring in.
Oh, exactly. He's like, isn't he like the best blacksmith in this country? We
He
could-
was until he trained. Remember, you guys helped train his apprentice or help his
That's
apprentice
true.
pass
We could
her
ask-
test. And now
we could ask his
working in
apprentice.
she's working in CERN.
Oh, that's better than here.
She has her own shop in
For
the
now.
biggest city in the. Ooh.
For now.
Now you be
Oh.
careful. That's grounds for a marching from the from the country's
What
military.
if though? What if Dominovis just became the capital due to rapid expansion?
Annex
and
the
it just-
capital. What is eventually gonna happen is if you guys are fucking nuts enough, Fioring the country is gonna be like the Baldur's Gate of this continent, and it's gonna be so big that there's almost nowhere you can't go that isn't technically Fior. Like here, if I go to Fiorin, hang on. Does anybody know the size of Baldur's Gate? Because I know it's fucking massive.
I'm not
Not
sure
right
off
off.
the top of my head.
Hang on. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's 8.
The-
Oh, let's hang
the-
on.
The next campaign is just gonna be every party member is gonna be from some part of this one.
I look up
Oh,
Baldur's Gate size and I get 122 gigabytes is needed for download. Shut up! That's not what I mean. 5e. What's the correct distance scale for Baldur's
City
Gate?
size.
The map in the book shows the city as being about a mile wide, wall to wall, east to west, as the crow flies. This strikes me as being impossible for only. Yeah, that's way impossible.
Yeah, according to the lore, it's bigger than that.
Baldur's Gate, halfway to everywhere. I forgot it's called halfway to everywhere. That's a great, great thing. Where's the size? Geography. 64. Oh my god. Okay, so hang on. Located in the south of Great City, state of Waterdeep, north of M.
Holy crap! Looking at this map, going from
I-
Rivington into Baldur's Gate, there is so much town it just skips. Like,
Let's see. About 4 within natural bay that formed on the north bank of the River Channel. They're about 40 miles east of the Seat of Swords. No, that's no. Give me the size.
Well, I mean, for sure, for the next campaign, I would love to hear Dolmanovs become the capital.
that would be fucking.
Please, somebody, a size.
I have apparently found a post thread talking about how stupid the canon, or like not the canon, but the listed sizes for cities in D&D is fucking
History.
stupid.
Tax revolt.
Oh yeah. Anytime you try to put numbers to paper, it breaks things hardcore in D&D.
Let's see.
Oh.
Using Roll20, the map for Waterdeep and Dragon Heist is not scaled, but after researching some posts, I found a close approximation. From here, I added Baldur's Gate's map size to scale.
Oh yeah, that's not 1 fucking mile. You fucking idiot.
There's no way that's a mile long. Fucking what?
That would
means
imply
Baldur's Gate. That means Baldur's Gate is smaller than fucking Polson.
Okay, all right, come on.
All right, we can research this for like an
No.
hour, but we.
Okay, all right. So here's what I'm getting from this, right? So Fiorane, if we go, let's say that you're going from Lunar Crest all the way to the ancient castle. That's 40 miles. Which is not very big at all. As a reminder, this is supposed to be like a little pioneer country, with the exception of Surd, which is a fairly large place, roughly 4 miles in diameter, considering like the outlying
Baldur's
areas.
Gate.
According to the lore, it's bigger than Baldur's Gate, which big doubt on that one.
Anyway, we could put in a letter, or we could visit the blacksmith and try to convince him to move shop.
I'd allow it. You guys could go and visit the blacksmith.
He allows it, he says. Oh shit. We could ask if he wants to come in. No, that makes me happy. That makes me happy that you're going to allow that.
How about anybody else? Before we go into any lunacy about trying to, like, coax a blacksmith into town like you're getting a stray cat out from under a car.
I think Kundra, I mean, unless there's some volunteers, I think Kundra might put up a for hire sign for the detective buildings. That way people can do stuff while he's gone and help keep things in order.
You could definitely put out a call for hire.
Mm-hmm.
I should probably
I'll note
check
that
on
down.
I should probably check on my tavern and see how they're doing.
That's something I wanted to do whenever you guys came here, but I didn't come here with you guys. So, that's fine, though, because it's like I wasn't here, so.
Mm-hmm.
You
also had bigger fish to fry at the time.
I was hanging out with the Paraxin, and it was pretty fun.
So, could you give me the, hang on. Okay, so can you remind me, now that you've taken out the coffers from the coffers to pay for these things, Cameron, what is the current amount
My current amount
for the
left
coffers? For the coffers for
in
Dominavus.
42,344
Of what coins?
gold value in total.
Yeah, can you give me the exact amounts, you goober?
1,400 copper.
Okay, hold on.
60,680 silver.
16,680?
60,680.
Okay.
0 Electrum, because fuck Electrum, apparently.
Lamau.
Ever since doing other purchases, it's 4,602 gold.
Okay.
And 3,166 platinum.
You guys are fucking
Yeah, we're
Jesus. Okay.
we are witches. Well, that's
That's
Dominavus's coffers, which is for the town. So, I mean, I feel like that's a logical amount of money for an entire town to have. Maybe not a startup town, but
Okay, let's see. Checking all of this up here. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Okay. So, by the way, as a current report on the monthly income before any of these builds are finished, it looks like the town is pulling in, with all of your current expenses taken out, of course, 5,800 gold pieces a month.
that's not bad actually.
Mm-hmm.
It
So
might be a
how
little
how
less.
is the what is the amount of people that visit? Is it substantial? Is it
It looks to be pretty substantial at this point. Now, it is a pretty remote country, so it's not like you're getting Scales level of visits. But
Of
for
course.
for the most part, all of the work that's being done and the people who are moving between Wind's Rest and Surd, there are a lot of people coming in to experience the odd local flavor out here. The odd magic shop, try to maybe make a new place for themselves. So things have been kind of slowly expanding. Though, as for proper lodgings, I'll have to get on the actual population later. So again, are you guys committing to getting a smithy built? In either case,
I think so. I think we should get a smithy built and then
'Cause
look
that'll
for a
cost-
blacksmith one way or another.
that'll cost
I'm good with that.
2,500 gold pieces.
Okay, 2,500 gold pieces.
So
done.
I'm gonna take that out of the current listing. So that'll be 2,102 that's left in GP. So that will be. Where do you want the
did
smithy?
you say 25,000 or 2,500?
2,500. So you'll have 2,100 gold pieces in gold pieces.
Oh, I was gonna say what the fuck?
Wouldn't the smithy be somewhere in here with the rest of the?
I'm gonna spend it in silver, which should be
Marketing stuff.
25,000 silver. Right?
Oh, okay, whoa. Okay, so you want to spend it in silver, not gold.
2,500 gold is how much silver? It should be 25,000 silver, right?
It would be whatever it is, 10. So it'd be 25,000. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend it in silver.
So that is going to take you from 606,000 or 60,680.
It's gonna bring me to 35,380 silver.
680.
Right. Sorry. Boom.
And so that is going to take 15 days. Relatively short build. That'll be done on the 29th.
I'm gonna throw 1,000 platinum into the coffers.
Oh my god, bro. Where are
of
you?
my
So we're gonna
own
build it near the
platinum.
market.
That was in my pocket. The smithy. Where specifically should we have like the smithy be here at like the apex of the market, like where it turns around, or where do you guys think would be best?
I'm not sure.
I don't really care. I just thought it would make the most sense to have it up by the market so
And it
other
do.
people can buy
Oh
stuff
yeah,
from it.
that's absolutely the best idea possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you pinged like right here.
I pinged here, I pinged here, I pinged there.
Okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's have like the smithy be like here, because then we can have like armor, weapons, like all up here.
And so that is going to be the last of our used up expansion plots. So if you guys want to build any extra stuff going forward, you'll actually have to build larger structures to house. Something like, well, oh shit, you could actually build a college or large school.
We could build a wizard's college here.
50,000 gold pieces away.
We have that. I have that. I could build like a fucking college for wizards. Fucking like
You could build a keep or
Least
small
educated
castle
of us
for
all builds
the
a
same
college.
amount. You could build a palace or large castle for 500,000 gold pieces in 1,200 days.
okay, we do not have 500. Okay, we're rich, but we're not that rich.
50,000 for a large temple. You can just have a tower, a fortified tower.
I think our adventurer's lodge is good right now for a living space.
Yeah, I mean, nothing else. We could probably wait till we get done with a lot of business before we really start spending a lot of money on.
Oh yeah,
things.
yeah. I think the thing we should focus the most on is getting the essentials for a town.
Yeah.
Like, especially a rapidly expanding town.
Essentials for the town. Essentials for killing a god or a dimensional god.
Exactly. Oh my
I
god, we
forgot
could
that
build
your-
it. Hold
I
on.
forgot that your lodge came with a dining hall. I need to.
You know what we should do? We should build a spelljammer dock.
Okay, yo. I actually kind of think that's sick.
We should build a dock and then use the money to build our spelljammer here and launch from here.
Where
It would have to be way more than a palace.
Bro, all it takes is some wood and clever planning.
I would be down.
Doesn't need all the fancy furnishing. It
I-
needs scaffolding.
So
So
I mean, where do we want to focus this on? I mean,
That's a good
And also,
question.
I'm pretty sure
would
we
go
covered
off
before,
direction.
the Spelljammer helm thing. The Spelljammer still has to be built to be able to go through the astral plane. You can't just slap it on
Yeah,
a
I know.
sailboat.
Why don't? Well, no shit. What I'm saying is that we build a dock
You
in
guys,
Dominavis
you guys.
for our spelljammer.
Guys, if you build something
Yes.
worth at least 2 expansion units, you can build an air dock, which I would allow you to use for Spelljammer.
Let's do it.
It'll
Let's
cost
do
you.
it.
It'll cost you 10,000 gold pieces after you've completed the other building. So you need to build something on top of that that will be at least that big. It'll be either a guild hall or larger.
Okay.
I don't mind having a guild hall.
Could I build a guild hall and make it an outpost guild hall?
What do you mean an outpost guild hall?
Because Sebastian comes from a guild.
I'd allow it. But that's
If
dependent
that's
on.
up to everyone
Now,
else.
it could also, considering that Jen has a guild, though he's kind of in a will they won't they relationship with his guild right now.
Who says that a guild hall can't house 2 different guilds? Because his guild is a trade guild.
Now, you
Mine
guys
is an
could build.
adventurer's
You guys
guild.
could build a fort-sized
What are we
thing.
What are we gonna
for
do with a fort?
3 expansions. That'll give you 3 expansions and 15,000
What are we gonna do with a fort? Be protected? Nah.
Technically, if you
I'm
spent it
down-
on essentially a fort to house, like, I don't know. You guys will have to talk
I
about
do
it.
like the idea of a guild hall, and like we could split it between an adventurers guild and a trade guild.
Yeah.
How does everybody feel about that?
Fine
I
with
mean,
me.
That'll
If-
cost
if I-
5,000 gold in 2 months.
I mean,
Done.
if this is the steps we need for an air dock, I am down for it.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
So, how much is 5,000 for the guild hall? How much? That's 5 platinum, right?
So it would
5,005 platinum.
no, it would not be no. A 5,000 for a guild hall would be 500 platinum, and you're gonna need 10,000 for the dock after
Oh,
that.
shit, no, yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that would be
You know
a
what,
total of
How much platinum would that be?
1,500 platinum.
Okay, I'm just gonna spend that in platinum. 1,500 platinum.
Yeah, it's
Correct?
for the total. For the total, yes.
Okay. So that includes the air dock.
1,500 platinum. So 1,000 platinum for the air dock, and 500 platinum for the guild hall.
Okay. Now, this is where we can do this. All right. This is where we discuss the big mamma jamma, the spell jammer.
Now
How
that I'm gonna have
much-
to look up.
Yes. How much would it cost to build a spell jammer? And I'm sorry, Sartza, but we have to build a spell jammer, or a rogue god is gonna destroy the world.
Yeah, it is legitimately the only thing we need now. That is like the only thing we really need for
And
it.
guess you want to know what's really funny?
What?
The safe in the fucking carriage can technically pay for it.
Now I have a question. Because I don't remember
Yes.
this much money being thrown about. Are you sure that you haven't been accidentally tracking the Dominov's
have not.
coffer separately from the money in the safe?
I have not. I have.
Are you
not.
certain?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you. I'm feeling a little ooky now, but I'm gonna trust you.
Okay. Okay.
So it's gonna take 2 months to build the guild hall.
Also, Dumma, if you're worried about it, you have to remember that the money in the safe was money I took from Dominovus's coffers in order to help pay for our journey to Ballbot and then past Ballbot. So technically speaking, that money was already taken from the coffers of Dominovus.
Okay. So where are you gonna build this new guild hall? Is it gonna be near the tavern? Is it gonna be near the entrance? Where do you want to make it?
Technically speaking, we could build the guild hall like up here because there's nothing here, right?
Okay, so north
Or
of
is
the farm.
this north? Oh, that's the farm. Are you right? I can't.
Yeah. It'd be like next to the farm here.
Oh,
You could build.
guys,
You could also build it next to the hospital or the tavern.
Yeah.
an adventurers and traders guild right next to the tavern. That sounds like a recipe for a disaster, and I'm all for it.
Well, there's also a hospital there.
So yeah, it lines up perfectly.
Wait, no, that's not a hospital. That's a schoolhouse. Wait. Wait, which one is
That's
it?
even better. That's
It
even
makes it
better. I don't remember. It's one of the two.
We're gonna get the kids. We're gonna turn them into our adventurers, and they're gonna.
Hey, and then where's the dock gonna be? Do you guys want to put it like?
Ooh. The dock should probably be in the private sector. Did we build anything here?
South of the private sector? No.
We could put the dock south of the private sector. So, like, when people walk into town, the first thing they see is a docked spelljammer.
And you know, probably when all this dimensional god stuff, whatever stuff is done, we could probably use it for immediate aid for something or for tours. At
True.
a charge.
True. Yeah, we could charge. We could basically have a sky cruise ship that, like, we just people pay money to like eat fancy food in the sky.
That's our retirement after all this adventure.
Yeah, that's yeah. So the dock everybody think would be cool down here somewhere?
Sure.
All right.
Okay,
Gnarly.
let's see.
And how much for a hot and sexy spelljammer?
I have to get the actual price for that.
That I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to probably let's see here.
I think that we need the warship.
Sigurd.
Here we go. So, yeah, it would be, for the Spelljammer, 30,000 gold pieces. Now, Haraxin was able to get you guys a ship on its own, set up for 22,000, but you guys would also have to get it here. But there's a cost of 5,000 for the Create Spelljamming Helm spell, which would be attached to a ship. And we would need to... I would say that the total amount... Yeah, I'm getting there. To make sure that you're building a vehicle that can work as a spelljammer, on top of the price of buying a warship, if you were to take the ship from Haraxin, plus the cost of the spell, plus the cost of the expansion to make it worthy of being able to sail in the Astral Sea, I'd probably make the total price 35,000 gold pieces, not including the discount for the ship. So it'd technically be up to 32,000 gold pieces.
Okay, would it be possible to say, like, we could construct the ship here and then...
No, not with the discount for Haraxin. Haraxin got you a ship at a discount. But if you're going to build it from scratch...
A ship that we would have to modify.
Right. How much would it cost to build it from scratch?
35,000.
Oh, that price difference is not that much.
But it'll also take time. He's already secured a ship for you, so then you would only be spending the time to make the Spelljammer modifications. So those would likely have to be made in the Helm's Folly docks. Since you can't just ship a ship up to... Like, it's not going to be that easy.
You're right. You're absolutely right. We already do plan on hanging out in Dominovis for a long time, though. You know what? I'll leave that up to you, because technically we have the money to do it. But... I'm sorry. I'm feeling whimsical.
Yeah, what's up?
Since that Great Spelljammer Helm is lower than a 6th level spell, I can use my limited wish to cast it as an action, and it doesn't cost me any spell components or anything.
It doesn't cost you the material components. Wow. Okay. So that would bring the price of making the thing down to 30,000, or the price of taking the ship and then bringing it out here to make the modifications, 27,000.
Thing is, though, if we built our own ship, we could make it look like whatever we want.
Yes, and you guys have 30,000 gold worth of platinum just sitting around in the Dominovis coffers.
Yes, so we
and
could
it means,
build...
I think saving the world is probably a worthwhile investment.
And we could do it in style.
The thing is, you guys will have to... I will say that the Spelljammer can be made alongside the Spelljammer dock, and it'll take a little bit longer.
I think that's fucking awesome. You're very cool for doing that. So, what do we... If we were to construct it from scratch, what would we want it to look like? Like, we could have it look like a big airship. Like, hold on. I want to look at something.
So, it's gonna take the Spelljammer a total of an extra 2 months to be made. So, you will have a Spelljammer on 8/13. 8/13, 749. That is from here 5 months away.
We could build a ship like the ones from Treasure Planet.
Oh,
You guys can pick whatever the hell you want. But Cameron, I'm taking
Oh.
3,000 platinum out of the coffers
Oh, go for it.
to pay for that.
Absolutely. What would you guys think of that? Making like a Treasure Planet style airship.
I think that'd be kind of cool.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, get some love to one of my favorite movies. Yeah,
A
that'd be
very underrated movie.
cool. Yeah.
That would be fucking all right. But that we have to put that to a vote though. Like,
I'm
any other
fine with
thoughts?
however it looks. I just need to know when I'm making the helm because I have to roll a d4.
Oh shit, yeah, that's
All right.
right.
Have to see how long I have to wait before I can do something like that again.
That
Alex,
will
any
be
thoughts?
that will be technically I think the last thing that you do. So that'll be like probably the first thing that we do when we come back to this and start the next.
Probably.
Could start the season 2 with like the I know this is obviously I'm not trying to tell Dominic how to do his job. Could like start the season by like having our maiden voyage for our Spelljammer. Be kind of fucking neato. I'm getting whimsical. I'm sorry. Can you tell?
I mean, it is really exciting stuff here that we're doing.
It really is. Like it really fucking is. Alex, do you have any input on the look of the ship or what we're doing?
No, not really.
Okay. So yeah, I vote a Treasure Planet style like airship. That's my vote.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess if need be, we can always bring up some more ideas later down the line. But we are coming up on 3 hours and ending off this session. So we've got a lot that's now under construction. We've got a tabernacle, graveyard, and catacombs, all for 15,000 gold pieces. We've got a training hall and barracks for 7,500, a smithy, a guild hall, a spell jamming dock, and a spell jammer total. And that's all going to be completed with a lot of fucking work. I might even expand the timing, but for now it looks like 5 months of work on various projects with hundreds of hirelings hired, likely needing to be hired out of town from other countries to come in and work. There's only so many people.
Honestly, I'm so excited now for this Spelljammer thing that I'm honestly willing to fork over whatever extra costs.
I mean, you get that, and plus you get the benefit of being able to go after and kick Henselite's ass. So you know that's
Dude,
pretty
and
exciting.
we get to do it looking cool as shit. Or we will die looking cool as shit. But you know, it is what it is.
As long as we avoid the space clowns, everything will be okay.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
They're one of the entities that exist outside the plane. Is the space clowns.
Thank you.
There's
Thank you
also
for that.
giant living roaming asteroids that were once fireballs that missed, that have gained sentience and are just balls of rage and hate that if they lock onto you, don't stop.
That's
They just hunt you.
sentient also, I can't help but notice Parker just left.
Yes, I didn't want to. Well, since it's here, apparently he really had to go.
Oh.
He basically needed to step out in the middle of the game, and so I just thought it best if we didn't talk about it till afterwards
Oh.
because we
Didn't
were in the middle of
bring
the game.
Attention
So-
to it.
So,
yeah, okay, gotcha.
Kunjum does want to say one thing to Sebastian, and he'll probably say this to everyone else. I just want to give you guys a big thank you, by the way.
Sebastian
What?
is currently very difficult because he has been lectured for probably 3.5 hours by a kobold with a
Probably not the
bonking
best time
stick.
for this, but no, actually, no, this might
Dragon
help
eyeball.
Ryan is true. If it wasn't for you and the others, and I'll probably get to them in a bit to thank them as well, I think I still would be trapped in a dark place. So, thank you.
You get a
And
thumbs up from Sebastian as he barely clings to consciousness.
and I'm sorry for leaving you guys to deal with my problems.
Okay.
So as a last thing, because I know I didn't get to it, Mr. Sebastian and as well, your tavern has been upgraded per your instructions. The Yes,
Ooh.
indeed. The entire tavern has now been decorated with various dragon themed items. You've got a few tapestries that are clearly cheaply made but not too poorly bought. Like they're all very tasteful. But they depict, dragon battles and dragons on treasure hoards. You've got some dragon scales on the wall and claws and like little skeleton pieces that may or may not be real. It's hard to tell. But many of the tables now have some dragon theming to them as well. Little wooden dragons that sit in the centers of them. There's all kinds, like, he did a lot to do exactly as you planned, because you did indeed give
Oh yeah.
200 platinum. Here's the problem though. You remember the money that you gave him to hire help?
Uh-huh.
There's no outside help in this place right now. But there are
Okay.
several kobolds currently working the tavern.
Oh my god, did he just outsource it to the kobolds? But I like that though. Kobolds working in a dragon-themed restaurant, that's cool.
As you walk in, by
That's
the way,
thematic.
because it's midday and he's working, he clearly, didn't notice you were coming in, and he did not have time to squirrel away the kobolds and to find actual workers. So when he locks eyes with you, he is very, very concerned.
I look at
hey, boss.
him, and I'm gonna lean down to one of the kobolds. I'm like, "How much is he paying you?"
And you notice that, let's say that the kobold that you lean down to, is it? And I'm not saying, when I say younger, I mean young adult, not
Okay.
fucking a child. He's
Rephrase.
not doing child labor. Not in here. No, but it is clearly a younger kobold, clearly one that probably was on the tail end of some of the years growth and expansion of the place, and it's like, oh, Rick pays us mostly in food, and we get to keep the tips.
Rick?
Rick! Hey, boss, tavern's doing real well.
I gave you permission to hire whoever you sought fit, but I have to add, you have to pay them.
I do pay them, boss. They get the tips.
Food.
No, they get food and tips.
Wage.
They get food and tips.
Wage.
And
wage.
if they get
Rick?
kicked out of the cabin for any reason, they're allowed to sleep in the tavern on the floor.
And here's a funny thing: a wage. I point at him.
Fine, I'll stop paying the kobolds a wage. They seem
Good.
fine though. They like to eat the food, and plus,
now they'll be better.
All right, fine.
You know, I love you,
Tom,
Rick.
in the middle
But that's
of
a
this
little
argument,
weird.
I want to walk in and drop off that stuffed dragon head in the Dracolich skull, right in the middle of the tavern. And just take
Oh
off.
yeah.
Oh, holy shit!
We must find a
holy
place
shit.
to hang this. The Dracolich skull should be somewhere on full display for all the patrons to see.
Oh wait, you already dropped the Dracolich skull. You guys already actually dropped those off.
Oh,
They're here
we
in my
did?
notes.
Oh yeah,
I forgot to mention that they were set up because there's a fireplace in here, and the Dracolich skull is currently above the fireplace.
Oh
Okay.
fuck yeah.
I thought we did that earlier, but I'm like, he didn't mention them, so I might have.
You're right.
just
I did
thought
forget to
did that,
mention
so
them.
I'll mention I'm dropping them off now.
I am now going to approach Rick though. borderline, very immoral hiring process, I am going to say you did fantastic work here, and I think you deserve a bonus for your
Right.
for your
And
own
he
sake.
fixes his collars like, right, of course, boss. I mean, look at this place. It's really good. I mean, have you seen the decor now? I really put that money that you gave me to work.
I'm gonna give him 200 gold pieces just for him.
He stands there and he looks at the 200 gold pieces. Hey, if hiring kobolds and then getting told not to hire kobolds is the way to get this kind of cash, I'm all for it. What'll be next, sir? Goblins? We got goblins here, right?
In a dragon-themed tavern, having kobold waiters and waitresses makes a lot of sense, right?
You're not gonna make me dress up as a dragon, are you, sir?
No,
That's
no,
not gonna be that.
I'm not.
Because I
I'm
think that
not
might be a
gonna
little
do
bit
that. I'm not going to do that. I already fit that role.
Right. Oh, I forgot to mention. Since I didn't have to actually pay the kobolds, I did have to. I didn't have to. I'm doing it now, sir. I did.
Mhm.
I did make my way into town, and after a little bit of digging, I got a few good new recipes to add to the tavern menu. If you're so inclined, wanted to
Oh
make
my
sure I
God, you
cleared at
earned
least a
that
couple
bonus.
of them.
You earned that bonus.
Oh
my God.
Trust me. You can trust
Of
me.
course I can. I go to shake his hand.
He shakes your hand.
I'm gonna squeeze a little harder than I usually do for the immoral hiring process, but I'm gonna
Roll
squeeze
to
a bit
fracture
hard.
a finger bone. That's
I
a
don't-
3. He does not.
Okay, good. I don't want to hurt him.
Why does
like
it sound
actually,
like falling over? Am I fucking crazy?
I don't know.
I feel like I'm going nuts.
well, that is
Anyway.
literally all from me. I don't got anything else.
So there
that
is
I
there
can
are a
add.
few things that I did want to bring up. So 2 things. First and foremost, for everyone, it looks like as you guys were making your way into the actual lodge, it looks like it's well taken care of. It's not immediately apparent why, though. Most of your rooms have been kept clean, tidy, and locked for the most part. But it definitely is less dusty in here than you would expect it to be after you guys have been gone for a while. The dining hall is clearly something that's been in use a lot. A little bit of digging and you find that the kobolds just occasionally use the dining hall and they make sure to keep this place clean for you guys because
Oh, they can use whatever the hell they want. They
Sarsa
can sleep in my
specifically
bed
does.
while I'm gone. Well, I don't care.
She apologizes for not asking first, but she says that they felt like it was necessary to keep the place clean for y'all. She also mentions that she definitely didn't take one of the rooms on the upper floor of the lodge.
Oh, she can. Yeah, absolutely.
But she also admits that it's not where she's living. She currently uses it as like an office of sorts.
She can do whatever she wants. She's basically the person that's in charge when we're gone. So-
What else is there?
She's basically deputy mayor.
Right.
I think Kunj is going to be going through his office and setting up, continue reading the documents and also setting up more on the.
That's one of the things that I wanted to bring up. So the documents. Before we end off tonight's game, the documents that you've been reading appear to be a record, for the most part, of the various different locations and I won't say ambitions, but like current holdings of the Society of Peoples. With the Alalaxan headquarters basically taken out, there is nothing more in Rukrot that they actually hold. Apparently, according to the documents, getting a hold there with the tribes on patrol was difficult, and even more so when there were fucking skeletons just moving around.
Okay.
However, it seems like for the most part, their largest operations are in Beyond, the country in between Balbot and Valenheim, as well as Balbot and Lost Vale. It's kind of like that neighboring country. The mining country that was at war or being like sacked during the war. But regardless, as you examine the documents, while it definitely could be something that you could take care of, with the largest place kind of taken down, these new people spilling in will certainly cause there to be a lot more populated and difficult to spot. It could be something to take care of during a later season, but likely something that, if given to the right authorities, could be handled by various country governments.
I guess Kunj will make a note of this to make copies of some of these papers to send them out to different big groups to have them definitely look into it as well.
Yes.
Do they list any locations in like other countries? Is there a location in Fjorane and in
Yeah.
There
is there one in Valenheim?
There is something. There doesn't appear to be one in Valenheim, at least at this point. But within Balbot, there was a Desert Rose listed as a code name, and it's been scratched out with a pen.
Didn't wait.
Yeah, we took care of that.
We did that.
Yeah, that you did. You
Yeah.
did do that.
We did that.
But let's see. I think that was it for Balbot, but there might have been more that I'm missing. There is a strange code name, though, for the Isles. There is something called the Basket. And there it is basically given with a list of dates and numbers with this code name called the Basket.
I guess in the future, Kunj will probably take time to dissect that. See if you can think of anything. Anything else from that gathering?
Let's see.
Decode later in my notes.
Okay. I don't see anything else. Lost Vale, there's basically nothing in Lost Vale. Yeah, I think you're covered.
Okay, so the other thing, did I find any like purchases, history, or something, or anything related to like Yolt, like that has the Yolt name that isn't tied to any names I'm familiar with?
No. When you're going through the list of, say, important peoples and just trying to pull anyone out, the names that you're pulling don't ring a bell. They don't seem to be all that important. And for the most part, notes about the various people they worked with are dotted with heavy suspicion. There's almost always some kind of note similar to "can we trust" or "not pulling weight," something like that. Just basically, it looks like it was a very, very close family business, and the two of them had almost no intention of sharing the leadership of the business with anyone else, nor do they appear to have any other children, at least as far as you know.
Okay, well, I think Kunj probably will consider that as a at least the possibility of any siblings as a possibility, but at the moment he'll probably just leave it as that, a possibility for that.
All right.
Yep.
So, second to last thing I need to bring up, Salira. Are you good? I got something I needed to go over with you before we ended off tonight's stream.
Okay.
Now, this is regarding your alchemy lab. Because at this point, making your way into the alchemy lab and the shop itself, at this point, while it's still slightly under modification and construction, considering it's just the two, the alchemy lab has been done up by the two kobolds, Huntik and, what was the other name? Huntik and... Huntuck. Huntik and Huntuck. Tick and Tuck. The two of them have used their mechanical whimsy to make the shop a little bit more fun. Now, the alchemy lab itself is where it contains the most things, but there are rotating shop displays in the shop. They've created their own kind of cash register, like a pseudo cash register and lockbox. There appears to be a system for sending items by a small rail between each of the, like the Poisoner's Grotto and the workshop and the shop. And the alchemist's workshop in the back has been augmented with a few things, like these little tracks and rails and meters that these kobolds have scrambled together building. And it's very, very, like, cobbled together out of sticks, various bits of rough metal, and probably anything that they could manage to skim off of passing traders or heading into town. But it looks like a little tinkerer's whimsical alchemist workshop is what I was trying to say. And during your visit, learning about them, it looks like the two of them have the shop pretty much on good work. They might be looking into hiring a few more at some point. But for the most part, with the small amount that they do make, they are able and willing to run the shop, and they make a decent little profit. I meant to also give this to you earlier. The profit for while you were gone looks to be roughly 310 gold pieces. No, wait, hang on.
I mean,
I think
I
it's
guess I didn't actually have them start making anything until like a week ago.
I think it's actually 240, considering some of that had to go to the town coffers. I think it's 240. Because I think you've been gone roughly a month. Maybe a little
Man,
less.
a whole month and only 240?
The last time you guys
Sheesh.
were here, I think it was about a month
You
ago.
teleported here with the obelisk, remember? I don't think that was a month ago.
No, you're right. That was like 13 to 15 days ago, so half a month. Maybe a little less.
So, a whole month for only 200 gold, though, I guess.
That's profits. Not including, like, other stuff, you know.
No.
Research and development and costs.
And also skimming passing traders for just about anything that can be used to create mechanical, whimsical little objects of their own heart's desires.
I guess theoretically I could always leave all those frickin' potions I made while I was out here to be sold here rather than trying to pawn them off wherever we go and just have them like slowly accumulate money rather than selling them in big batches.
Oh yeah, and I forgot that they are both brother and sister. They got a little family business now going. Okay. The thing that they want to know is if you wanted, that was right, if you wanted to leave anything with them, and if you wanted to add anything to the garden, then now would be the time.
Definitely. Have they used up all of the ingredients that have been harvested?
Yes, we'll say
Thus
that the harvesting that they've been doing has used up most of the ingredients.
I think from what I remember, like looking through stuff before, what I currently have planted there is basically like all of the plantable ingredients I've actually gotten that make anything good. I mean,
If you have anything you want to plant, now would be the time as well.
ball root. Okay, yeah, ball root is healing and life drain. The ball root is only minor. Do I actually have any ingredients on me right now? Because I used up a lot of stuff.
If you need a second, I can temporarily move us to the final order of business, and that is smith bullying.
I'd probably need to think about it a lot more to figure out exactly
Let's go.
exactly what I want to plant.
If you
'cause,
need
God,
that
there's so
time,
much.
then what I can have you do is you can send me a list of the things that you want to plant. Looking at the garden itself, and the little table, you should be able to look at this and its little like plots. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I've had
7,
it in
8,
my
9, 10, 11.
notes. 11?
It looks like, hang on, 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Awesome.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 slots left in the garden.
Huh, mine must be incorrect because mine would be 8.
There's a total of 20
Is it not
plots.
5 by 4?
It's a total of 20 plots housing plants that produce a unit of the planet. Hang on, that's not right.
Wait. Yeah, because there's 4 of each
Yeah,
thing
there's more here than there's
currently in
supposed to
there,
be.
so there should only be 8 open slots left.
Yeah, because there's 12. Yeah, so there should only be 8 slots. Yep, you are correct. I will edit this down.
Right,
That's
right,
1,
the
2, 3,
Gelsemium
4,
or
5.
medium foot, so the Gelsemium I definitely want to keep in there. Though I think I was doing the minor healing potions more for profit than for use.
So,
Gaingrow Shark Fins, Gaingrow Tourmaline.
eat column. Delete
Bubba.
column. Uh-oh.
Bubba, it's
Oh,
okay.
shit. Okay, hang on.
What did you do?
I fucked up.
Yeah, like basically, didn't I look for something the other day? Like looking specifically for a medium healing thing I could grow?
I'm gonna delete the table.
Am I silly?
We're gonna start scratch.
Didn't I specifically ask to look a few sessions ago for a medium strength healing ingredient?
I don't remember. It might have been.
Oh, I did, but I don't have anything in my notes. I'm gonna have to look through the fucking.
So you have 4 of each. So while we're going through that,
Bubba,
Let's see.
come here, sweetheart, come here.
Accessories, consumables, crafting materials, ingredients.
Being a very good boy.
so you guys are gonna take a little trip over to Wind's Rest then, right?
Yeah, shouldn't be too
Mhm.
long of a journey. I'm gonna take my sword though, just and I'll don my armor just in case we get attacked.
Oh no, it's an awakened shrub. Look out!
Oh fuck!
Yeah, I guess I never found a growable medium healing thing.
So, you guys make your way to Wind's Rest.
Buddy.
And I also have to get his name because I've somehow forgotten his name. What's his name? It is business owner Tullius. That's his name, Tullius Grandwave. Yes, the Master Smith residing in Wind's Rest. It looks like he is still working. He's, of course, got his old, shtick of being an old, grizzly, but still sort of excitable Smith. And as you arrive, he starts into the normal spiel. He's like, welcome. What can I do? Oh, hey. It's you guys.
What was his last name? Again?
Grandwave.
Mr. Grandwave, it is an honor to stand before you once again. And I reach my hand out to shake his hand.
It has been a hell of a time. Sebastian, right? Yeah.
Indeed. For one, I've come to pay my respects. Your armor has saved my life many a time.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I take pride in my work, as you know. So, I'm assuming that you're coming to me because you're actually looking for more work. I'm surprised you didn't head out and talk to my old apprentice.
Well, I've come to ask you an important question. And to make a important request. One that is not going to be taken lightly, but I hope you will consider it all the same.
All right. What can we do for?
Dominovis is in need of a skilled smith. And on top of that, we are in need of a skilled smith such as yourself.
I see. He kind of takes a moment. So you're asking me to uproot and head on over to this other settlement. It's not too far from here. It's to the west, right?
Your neighbors. Well, we're not asking permanently. You can obviously decide that yourself.
Well, the
There
thing is
is-
that I do a lot of work over here. I keep this mine up and running. So I'm a little trepidatious of moving over so quickly.
That is why I understand how tall of an ask this is. But,
So, what am I getting out of this?
well, money. I obviously will not, well, not pay you. I think it is obvious one should be paid for their work. But if you care about this sort of thing, you will become a part of history, as well as get to work with as many rare materials as you could ever dream of.
There's a tiny glimmer of, like, recognition and excitement, but he tries to keep it pushed down. All right.
We have encountered many creatures, dracoliches, and all sorts of other monsters with rare materials you could work with. But to the crux of why I am here, we were about to face a powerful foe, a world-ending foe. And we could use someone of your skill to help make our equipment all better so that we can take on this foe at full strength.
All right. Then I have some terms. But you're willing to meet them, then I'm willing to work on it. How's that sound?
Anything you desire. If it's within my power to grant it, I shall.
Right? First and foremost, I still need to be able to work at the mine on occasion. Make sure that my tools, or their tools, are constantly being worked on and kept up. I don't need Wind's Rest dying on account of rusty pickaxes. But what I'm
Okay.
asking is that you're building up this town, right? You've got the cash, you've got the coin. Give me a back road that I can travel between here and Dominavis.
Okay.
And I guess just pay for a horse and cart. And I'll consider setting up shop over there.
I would be happy to oblige that.
All right. Give me a little bit more time to think about it. And I might just make my way over there.
Well, all right. I reach my hand out to shake his hand once more, and whether or not you choose to join us, you are still the only blacksmith I trust to help me with my equipment. So you will see me again.
Smart man. Don't you worry. I'm happy to see you anytime to work on your gear. You and your friends too, however many of them you've got at this point.
I smile and just nod at him, and, well, I'll be on my way then. I hope to see you soon.
All right, see you soon.
Okay, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and I think that covers it. I also wanted to ask, just in case, do you have a name that you want to use for your shop, Alex? If you don't have one,
about it.
you can also put that up, or you can let the kobolds come up with a name. In either case,
I think Sawyer would personally rather like workshop it with the Cobalt, since obviously, at least for the time being, they're going to be the primary ones actually running the store.
okay, gotcha. So we'll get to that at another time, and I will call one final time to see if anybody has anything they'd like to take care of on this, our last season 3 session.
I'm all tapped out.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good after that.
Everything I can think of at the moment.
Okay. With Dominovis growing, market stalls being added aplenty. Oh, and I guess I didn't wait for Alex to say. I'm sorry. I got excited.
Not that I can really think of. I mean, I don't really have a whole lot that at least I think is important. So I mean, yeah, no, basically.
Oh,
Okay.
right. Does anybody want to do any last minute identifying? Because there's about to be a
Mm.
thing. Do we have anything that needs
True.
identifying? Do we have anything that needs
All
researching?
the magic items in my inventory are all identified. So
These hands are ready to identify as needed.
Well, I mean, like I guess not necessarily identifying, but like I messaged you, um, No Root and Nightshade.
Yeah,
I
make me 2 checks on
find,
those.
Sigurd, oh my god, buddy,
Uh,
easy.
remind me, nature, right?
Nature, medicine, one of those 2.
Nature. Okay. Is there anything I get like
Lucky.
bonuses or advantage from? It's been so long since I've actually.
I don't believe so.
Okay.
Nice fluffy.
So
butt
first is
licker.
Nightshade, second is going to be okay. Oh yeah, both of those are easily going to be a success. So the first is Nightshade. I'm just going to show to everyone so it just easily adds. But that is going to be medium strength
Oh.
reduction or add of exhaustion.
Interesting.
Meanwhile, Snow Root is minor strength cold resistance or minor strength cold damage.
Minor. Yuck. Who cares?
You do,
Sorry.
I presume.
Well, I mean, I'm thinking more in terms of the shop because I feel like mostly I should probably be growing at least medium stuff if I'm trying to actually make like a profit here.
But, so if you're going to do some identifying, Mr. Kunj.
Exhaustion. That's a big
Yeah.
one.
If anyone has anything that they want to give
Do
him,
it is late. Do we want to do that like off?
So
Or-
I'll just say what they are, because I know that you
Okay.
have one. The retractable staff is actually a staff of charming.
Oh.
That makes sense.
The other one is something called a changeling's veil.
Oh.
When attuned to by a changeling, I wonder who this magic item was for, or a creature with the changeling's shape changer feature, it gains the following benefits. You may now adjust your size between tiny, small, and medium, though you retain only the ability to make yourself appear as a member of another race and not monsters. When you appear as a member of a different race, you temporarily adopt all the features of that race in exchange for your own, and can use races that use different arrangements of limbs. Your clothing and equipment change with the trait as well, but if they are removed from your person, they immediately revert and will stay as such until the feature is used again.
Huh.
And it requires attunement. Yeah, so
I do have
Yeah.
I do have
so-
a strange potion and a unlabeled spell scroll as well.
I'm gonna have to remind. I'm gonna.
so go ahead and make me a check for those, because I remember those. Saddle puppy
Puppy.
dog. Boobus
Puppy dog
McBoobus.
It's okay, buddy.
Oh, come
You
on.
wanna go? I know. I know you wanna go.
Well,
Okay,
Come here.
so what did you roll?
Oh, bud.
13 and 12.
Okay,
Did you hurt
so
yourself?
the potion is actually a decently common potion, and I don't think you found one of these before. I believe it's a potion of
Oh,
climbing.
Alright.
Where is the spell scroll? It's here somewhere.
Guessing that probably
Oh.
gives you a climbing speed.
Yes, it does. Uh-oh.
I don't feel like that's particularly useful for any of us at this point, so I'm probably just leave it at the shop.
I don't have what the spell scroll was. Hang on. It's here somewhere. I know it. Okay, so while that's done, anybody else have anything else they want to take care of?
I am all tapped out, like I said.
I'm gonna have to do a lot of inventory sorting.
I think that's everything I had.
Okay, let me check the magic item. Ooh.
I'm assuming that's the gold investments that or the changeling thing.
What?
Right?
Okay, so the spell scroll you aren't able to identify yourself.
Yeah. I mean, we've got like forever that we're gonna be sitting here. Can I just make like 2 or 3 more rolls for the next, couple weeks? Oh shit.
You know what? I'll allow. You know what? Here, we'll just because
Yeah.
we could just keep rolling. Essentially, it's a scroll of dream.
Dream.
Yes, it's a 5th level illusion spell.
Dream.
Basically, the spell shapes a creature's dreams.
Huh. Okay. Oh wait, it does damage at the end here. Do some message. More than 10 words. Target makes a wisdom saving throw. Okay, that's a really weird spell.
Yeah, so it is a weird spell, but I like weird spells.
Especially for being level 5. Something like that being level 5, I feel like maybe tone down the damage and make it a lower level, because that seems like I don't know.
That's pansy talk.
Unlow.
You get to make people show up in dreams and they can appear however you want. You can make somebody see Freddy Fazbear. Take 3d6
Or-
psychic damage.
Or you can make them look like a fucking big titty tiefling and not a hideous mind flayer.
Yeah, it took me a long time to realize that's what he was doing, was essentially casting Dream. Though I can't remember if the 5th edition rules say that you can cast Dream on yourself. Let me read.
It does ranged stealth. You target a creature you know is on the same plane of existence.
You or a willing
Which-
oh yeah, it says you can target yourself. You or a willing creature you touch.
Oh yeah.
Send Sebastian.
Don't do it.
Hello, my name is Sebastian Glade, and I've been here I've been sent to send you a message. I forgot what the
Wait.
message is, so I'm just gonna tell you to contact the person who
shit,
sent
well-
this message.
I'm realizing there's no like range limit here.
Just plane of existence.
Plane of existence, and then target
Hey,
is awakened
Haraxin.
while the messenger knows it and can either end the trance,
It's me.
and then if you cast it, you can just wait for the target to go to sleep. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's a nice spell. It really is a nice spell.
Okay, maybe it's okay being at level 5. Never mind. I didn't read it all the way through.
So, hey Dom. So in this it says you temporarily adopt all the features of that race in exchange for my own, of course.
Yes.
What does that entail exactly?
You swap out the changeling race features for the race's features. So let's say that you are turning yourself into a dragonborn, which is what you normally do. You adopt the dragonborn resilience of the race that you chose, as well as the breath weapon.
You know, I really like this because it just actually occurs to me that you use different shapes to get different benefits there. I actually do like that.
Become a plasmoid at all times. Reverse reincarnated as a slime.
Someone needs to get. I just need to find someone who has an artwork of it that I can turn into it. Whether or not I gain the properties is a whole other thing.
Yeah, as a plasmoid, you just get to like be a blob guy. You could ride a hamster, according to the thing.
I just need to see what it is. And
addendum to the list. While playing in a 5th edition 2014 campaign, it does not pull from the 2024 races.
Oh. Okay, either way.
But I think that does cover us.
Yep.
Again, last check. Anybody got anything they want to go through?
No, all done.
Wasn't there? I mean, I could I might have misheard, but wasn't there like a crystal heart that was also unknown for what it does? Or am I crazy?
There technically is, yes. The heart that Sebastian and Ocularis are linked to together. It shares both of their colors. They don't know what it does, as far as I'm aware. Unless I've been wrong for a while.
Do you guys want me to? I mean, you guys want me to check on that?
Why not?
Okay.
You guys want? So you're gonna have him try to identify the heart.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm misremembering
wait.
something here about the
Wait.
hearts that I.
Wait.
You know what? No, go for it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Wait.
yes?
Yeah.
He has to touch it, doesn't he?
Yes.
I do have to touch it.
Shouldn't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't. Don't.
Let's not
You know
make
what?
that mistake again.
It's probably a bad idea to touch it. They do stuff to you if you touch them.
What is the what is the well? Look,
Side effects may vary.
I'm willing to take the look. If you just want to know what this thing is, I could quickly just use a spell slot just so I don't have to touch for long.
Okay, go for it. I mean,
Okay. Well, let's see here. I'm a gambling man.
So,
you just
Kunj,
touch it and instantly die.
you touch Shimmering Altruism and
Here we go.
cast Identify.
Oh, wait.
Your spell is absorbed by the heart, and you are sent through with a rush of different feelings and emotions. You are met with the image of a golden acorn. You are met with the image of Sebastian and Ocularis. You are met with the image of a bright light within a crystal cave and an emerging figure. You are met with the image of a tombstone, and then you are met with a yearning feeling for brand new adventure. There is a small voice that is heard in your head, and it says, "Not for you, for them. Life is an endless cycle." And it kicks you out. You are left with an overwhelming and temporary sickness. Not unlike, and for the rest of you, you take note that his condition looks almost identical, just a little different, to what happened to Jamberman the other day.
Whoa.
Okay. All Nick Kunj will say when he pulls out that.
Maybe a Constitution saving throw, Coach.
Oh God.
He's gonna die.
Yeah, this
that
is how
one
I die.
just
that
dies.
One. Anyway, here we go. That one.
Oh my God! The 3D
Kunj,
dice actually almost did it to you.
Kunj, the sickness causes you to vomit. And as you vomit, you don't vomit up any actual food or bile or anything of the sort. Instead, you vomit up what looks to be a wispy magical energy that quickly dissipates. You're then dizzy for probably about a minute before your brain calms down.
I told you, side effects may vary.
I don't think I'm ever going to touch that thing again.
Fair enough.
I will mention to Sebastian at least what I heard when I was in there.
Ah, that makes sense. Like it actually does to me, at least.
Well, talk to me. Say what you're talking about.
Only for them, I think it's because it only affects the people that found it. Whatever its power is, it only affects me and Ocularis. Because we were the ones that actually uncovered it.
And finished campaign 1. Without trying to murder Sebastian by becoming a witch.
Yep.
Anyway.
I think if you guys are going to want to find out what that is, one of you is going to have to get a scroll of identifier or something to help you figure that out.
No, I can touch it, right? Like, I can hold it in my bare hand and nothing happens.
Yes, and here's the thing. Kunj didn't get this feeling just by holding it. But Sebastian, when you hold it, your heart swells with a feeling of a yearning for new adventure. You feel almost
ready. Yeah, this makes me just want to go for a hike. Bubba, it's okay.
Excuse me.
Did that get you?
No, I have dry mouth. Apparently. I'm thirsty. I'm a thirsty boy.
Good to know. In the future, don't ever touch that.
I can touch it. I can play basketball with it. Just kidding. I'm
Well,
not going to do
everyone,
that. It'll die.
everyone else but you and our careers are allowed to touch that. Got it.
What the fuck
And
is a
mind you-
basketball?
Just in case you've never been really exposed to one of these Kunj, the heart itself doesn't just have a name through the identify spell. The words shimmering altruism are inlaid deep within the crystal of the object.
Huh. Okay.
Well, anyway, that.
So I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's about all. With all of this said and done, this is the last thing for this season. And we'll come back to this for the next one as soon as I'm finished with the nitty-gritty details. Cameron, how do you feel about picking up some of this as your Fallout game in the meantime while I get
I can
this
do that.
kind of redone? We'll also
Yeah.
jump back into Aspect at some point. But I do need at least a little time to work on this in the meantime and get all of that stuff done. Oh,
Right.
Sigurd.
and one more thing. One final thing before we end off this season that has been a long time coming.
Sit.
Everybody levels up.
Woo! Yes.
Yay.
Yes, Daddy, please.
What do I even get again?
I get wish.
No!
Uh-oh.
Dominic just fucking had an aneurysm.
So congratulations, you guys. I think that boosts you guys up to level 17.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can figure out all of your level up stuff.
Oh. I get literally fucking nothing.
You probably just get new spells.
Do I even?
Probably. Artificer. 17th
Okay,
level.
yeah. Oh, okay. I do get a 5th level spell slot and another 4th level. Okay.
Oh yeah, now you can learn 5th level Artificer
Oh, and my
spells.
proficiency bonus goes up.
Bigby's hand! And create spell jamming helm! Creation.
I get 1 level 5 spell slot. That's all I get. And my proficiency bonus goes up, but
So, let's see,
Oh
bump
shit! Let's
that
see. What
up.
does Cameron
Three.
get as his 5th level spells? Hang on, we're going 2014 Paladin, baby. 5th level spell slot. You could get banishing. No, not reprinted. Banishing smite, circle of power, destructive wave, dispel evil and good. Geese. I don't
I'll
remember
have
how to
to-
pronounce that.
I'll have to look up for a bit tomorrow at what exactly, because I'm pretty sure
Ooh,
I can
Hero
also
of
replace some
Fable.
of my infusions.
Hero of Fable, a holy weapon, raise dead, and a summon celestial.
One more spell slot.
yeah, I can
He
summon
can summon the
Deva.
chat of Minecraft.
I can summon the Deva. yeah.
Remind me, Dominic, how are we doing the HP rolls for this?
You
again?
may roll them with advantage and re-roll once. I'm pretty sure.
Yippee.
If I'm wrong about that, everybody.
Oh God. So
Okay.
Jeez.
Oh,
Well, you get to
All right,
re-roll
I'll take
one,
it.
So
All right.
Oh, that's fucking amazing.
that is certain.
He tried
How
to
the fuck
fuck
is
you.
How the fuck does that even happen, dude?
Oh, what a fucking shot. What a fucking... Oh, what a day. Oh, what a lovely day. No! Like Sebastian
I
needs an additional 6 hit points.
Oh, right, and Sekrai also.
Let me see.
What is Hero of Fable? I actually don't know what this
Good.
one is. You make a creature capable of great deeds, and at the same time power that creature's foes to become worthy of a hero's attention. A creature of your choice within range gain advantage on all ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws for the duration. At the same time, creatures that attack your target make a saving throw against a spell or effect originating from it have advantage on their roll. If your target's unwilling, that is a shitty spell. What the fuck?
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna.
Dude, you
roll
have
my
no idea how
thing
tempted I am
here.
just to get summoned Celestial so I could have him. just the Deva.
Technically
the fucking guy.
Technically speaking, angelic form, you could basically make whatever you want. It doesn't have to be the chat of Minecraft. You could summon a coddle.
Let me see.
And coddles are
Wait, I
fucking
could-
sick.
Oh, it says I can summon a celestial spirit.
Yes, it uses the Celestial Spirit stat block, and then it gets to look however you want.
I could make a little fucking tiny Bahamut. Look at him. I can make a tiny little guy.
Actually, yeah. Technically speaking, if you wanted to take that, I would let you summon a small gold worm.
That sounds so fucking cool.
Art spells. Okay, so
What the fuck is aura expansion? Oh, never mind. I'm being stupid. I get an epic boon at level 19, bruh.
okay, right.
That's wrong. That's wrong. You're on the wrong one.
Am
You're on the
I?
2024 version.
No! Fuck you, 2024! I don't like you! Get out of here! Leave me alone! You're not even
Yeah, next
real.
at 18th level you'll get your aura improvement. Yeah, your range of your aura is going to be 30 feet. Your stink is going to radiate out an additional 30 feet.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
What's up?
So there is about to
You know
be
what,
fucking necromancing apparently.
You know what?
Because
Fuck you,
also alchemist
2024.
spells 17th level cloud kill and raise dead.
Oh.
I'm gonna say this. 2024 player handbook, you're a coward. You're a fucking coward. If
Feet of
they
the horses
literally
here.
just say, oh, if your paladin breaks their oath, just have them swap classes. Fuck you.
What?
Make Oathbreaker a thing. Why? Why is Baldur's Gate 3
Why?
the only thing that makes
Look how-
Oathbreaker a viable thing?
Look how they massacred my boy.
Bro,
They gave
what
him
the
a horse,
fuck? Literally, it
and
says
then they
if your
took away
paladin-
Oathbreaker.
I mean, I
if
can
your
see
paladin
that being an
unrepentantly
option,
violates,
but
hold on, if your
man,
paladin unrepentantly violates their oath, talk to your DM. Your paladin should probably take a more appropriate subclass or even abandon the class and adopt another one. Just right, Oathbreaker, you fucking Neanderthals.
Why?
What?
The
fuck?
game, they were just like, Oathbreaker was not good in the last book. And they sucked it out of the book. They straight up stuck that a fork in the book and spaghetti twirled the Oathbreaker out of it and just ate it.
That is so
Goodbye.
lame. That is so lame. 2024 sucks.
Does it really not have Oathbreaker? I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be so mad.
and remember Cameron, this fucking like slightly fixed, mostly worsened version of D&D 5.5e costs $80 to get the book for,
Wait,
where 50% of the material is unchanged.
oh my god!
Mm.
If you go on to here, the Oathbreaker that is listed here is the Oathbreaker from 2014. This subclass is from a different game edition. For a given subclass feature, you may gain that feature at a different level from the one specified in the subclass feature.
They just don't want you to play Oathbreakers. Which makes sense because they didn't put any effort into balancing Oathbreaker. They just made it an enemy to fight and then didn't think about it.
I also like that 2014 Oathbreaker's 20th level ability is like really, really cool, but it also just gives you mood lighting as well. Like
Yeah.
30-foot radius around you, it's dim light, so it's very moody. And it also technically makes you harder to hit because they just
Okay,
can't
I
get
am
through your
genuinely-
sweet edge.
I am genuinely considering summon Celestial so I can have a little golden dragon with me. That sounds so cool.
Summon Celestial is pretty fucking cool. Like
I'm gonna
I
do it.
do very much like Summon Celestial. The thing is,
apparently Solace was studying the necromancers while we were in Rookrot.
oh god, yeah. When you cast the spell,
Alright,
choose
well-
Avenger or Avenger or Defender. So what does the
I
Avenger
guess.
get?
Avengers?
I've been debating what I
Tumble?
want, but I think I'm just gonna stick to Rogue and go for a weapon. Then let's see here. Hit dice 1d8 plus my Constitution. +2.
Oh, and it's large. Oh, he big. Oh, he big
The
man.
Celestial I summon is big.
Yeah.
Can I ride him?
Excellent question.
5.
You could concentrate on the spell for up to an hour. So if he's balling, you could ride him, I guess. The creature is an ally to you and your companions.
It's concentration? Oh, it's concentration.
In combat, the creature shares your initiative count, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. It obeys your verbal commands. If you don't issue any, it takes the dodge action and it uses its move to avoid danger.
It's fucking concentration. Why?
Who's gonna break your concentration,
insanely
Dr.
powerful.
Constitution?
But then I can't, like Shield of Faith.
Yeah,
When are
that's
you Shield of
why
Faithing?
things are concentration, so you can't just stack
Holy
a bajillion
motherfuck.
spells.
Or I could just take Banishing Smite.
It's the no you smite. See you later.
Your
Also,
weapon
why?
crackles with force and the attack deals an extra 5d10 force damage to the target. Additionally, if this attack reduces the target to 50 hit points or fewer, you banish it. It's just gone.
Ah!
The target is native to a different plane of existence than the one you're on. The target disappears, returning to its home plane. If the target is native to the plane you are on, the creature vanishes into a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. It remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left on, or in the nearest unoccupied space if the space is occupied. Bro, I could just smack someone with a stick and they're gone.
Okay, never mind. Raised Dead isn't quite as exciting as I thought it was. Raised Dead is basically like upgraded Revivify.
Okay.
So,
I thought we were talking
Cameron,
like zombies and
What?
skeletons and shit.
I think you have a choice to make. The delete you smite, which is also very appropriate for Sebastian, or summon Celestial, which I will allow to appear as a gold worm, a la Bahamut stuff.
You mean
The fact that it's
worm?
concentration, though, is...
Cameron, what is your constitution?
My constitution is 18.
Yeah, you have a +4 to con saves, so you have a +4 to any save that you make to maintain your concentration. Now imagine, if you will, a universe where Sebastian Glade gets also proficiency constitution save.
That even possible?
You can take the feat resilient.
Yeah, that's true. I could take the resilient feat and get proficiency in constitution saves. Or I can just take tough and get a bunch more HP.
Also, what the fuck does rogue get? Like, okay, by the way, I realize we've been sitting here discussing level ups.
Yeah,
we need to end the stream.
O'clock.
So
yeah, we need to
we
end
will
the stream.
see you guys next Wednesday
And
for
I need
more
to go
P's and
'cause the
Q's
dog's
of some
killing me.
kind. Love you all. Thank you for hanging out with us for 30 fucking episodes of season 3. And we will see you guys for the next section, which may well be the final season. Going through the last 2 levels of the or 3 levels of the campaign. So here's hoping that you guys join us for that. Bye.
Make good choices.
Don't be a Duncan. Don't drink rum
my
and then
God.
not tell anybody.
But yeah, I get spell feed.
Sorry, Duncan. We love you.
Oh.
We wish you were here, bro. I hope you're safe out there.
Hope you're not doing anything reckless.